A very pleasant good afternoon, everyone, from Zabel Stadium in Williamsburg on the most beautiful campus in the country. Welcome today to the Tribe Sports Network. Today, the 15th ranked Tribe of William and Mary hosts the Campbell Camels in a big CAA football game. And hey, did I mention it's homecoming? The 95th time William and Mary welcomes back family, friends, and alums. Hello again, everybody. This is Jay Colley, and today with Hall of Famer, Walter Payton Award winner, and my analyst this afternoon, Lang Campbell. We welcome you to the broadcast. Lang, it's awfully good to see you today.
Always a pleasure to see you, Jay, and one of the highlights of my Tribe career is being here in the booth with you.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
It's William and Mary versus Campbell. They're Tribe 4-2 through the halfway point. How are they playing?
Looking good. You know, at 15 in the polls. No secret they didn't have their best game last time out versus Towson, but today's a perfect game to get back on track, get a win in the conference, and really make a final push to the playoffs. And like you said, no better place or day or time to do it than homecoming Saturday in the Berg, when all your family, all your classmates, alumni, former players are excited, tuned in, and watching.
The Camels versus the Tribe. This game is brought to you by Town Bank. And as we go to break, a little video on how special homecoming is here at William and Mary. Welcome back to Zabel Stadium, homecoming, the 95th such homecoming event. William and Mary this afternoon taking on the Campbell Camels, and Lang Campbell has joined us, the Walter Payton Award winner, the Hall of Famer for William and Mary. All we have in the booth are Hall of Famers, by the way. Sean Knight, Mike Leach, and today Lang Campbell. Let's look at the national polls. Lang, this Tribe, 4 wins and 2 losses, moving up, even though the Tribe had an off week last week.
Yeah, the big thing is we're still in the hunt, right? Didn't play great last game, but still in the hunt. You know, a couple are right on our heels in Rhode Island and Richmond, but we're in a good place heading into the second half of the year.
15th in the country, the CAA standings, a similar phraseology, I guess. The Tribe's still in the hunt. A lot of things can happen from here on out. I think all teams play their brethren in the CAA.
Yeah, I think the big thing that jumps out is, A, we are in the middle of the pack there. We can make a push here for the playoffs. And second is Campbell, although 0-2 and 2-4 in the year, that isn't exactly indicative of their overall talent skill level. They're pretty good and have played some tough competition, so it should be a good game today.
Now, interesting, we used same phraseology versus Towson a couple of weeks ago, and the Towson Tigers defeated the Tribe. The series, well, it's not a long one. The Tribe does lead 2-0 and defeated this Campbell club last year in Bowie's Creek 34-24. This is the first matchup as a conference opponent here in Williamsburg this year. So then, you know, the team comparisons I think are going to be pretty interesting and telling as well.
Yeah, you know, I mean, William & Mary really has the edge in almost every statistical category. Again, maybe not indicative of Campbell's talent. The two things that really stand out here is rushing offense and rushing defense. You know, William & Mary is number 3 in the nation in rushing, and the Campbell Camels are second to last in the CAA in rushing defense. And then on the flip side, on the passing side, Campbell is number 4 in the conference in passing efficiency, where William & Mary is number 1. So those two matchups, run game versus pass game, should be interesting today.
Tribe fans, Howl of Scream returns this fall to Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, giving victims something to scream about with all new scares and screams to the extreme on select dates from now through October the 31st. Your fate awaits with 5 newly reimagined haunted houses, leaving no tale of terror left unturned. We'll come back with the opening kick. It's the Tribe versus the Campbell Camels here at Zabel Stadium. Beautiful Saturday. Stay with us.
I left campus with critical intangibles that helped me get not only my foot in the door, but off on the right foot as I got into this profession. And there's many more of us out there than just us 4 here in Buffalo. It just was a script for us becoming better men and better players, but the key being better men, because that's, I think, what has translated into who we are now.
Check out the latest edition of the William Mary Alumni Magazine for a great article about Sean McDermott leading a quartet of Tribe football alums on his staff with the Buffalo Bills. McDermott, along with Joe Brady, DJ Mangus, Christian Taylor, share their experience with the Tribe and why that has brought them together and one of the NFL's most beloved franchises. You can also find the great story on tribeathletics.com. The story of the afternoon is homecoming 2024 style. William and Mary at 4-2 versus the Campbell Camels at 2-4. Keys to a victory, Lane Campbell, for the Camels.
Yeah, sincerely yours. Sincere Brown is a game-changing wide receiver for them. He's 6'4". He's fourth in the league in yards per game at 87.3 and 5 touchdowns on the year. He is a threat to score a touchdown literally every time he touches the ball. And then it's win up front. You know, it's stop the run for William and Mary and force them to pass. The Tribe is 12-26 since 2011 when throwing the ball more than 30 times. So if they can force William and Mary to pass the ball, it should be a good day for the Campbell.
And for the Tribe?
Camels. And for the Tribe, yeah. You know, it's back to basics on offense. Had some turnovers last week. Got to protect the ball. And then establish the run early. We're number 3 in the country, and the Tribe is 54-10 when out-rushing their opponents since 2013. And then it's homecoming after all, Jay, so get home on defense. Campbell's coming off their worst passing game in a blowout loss 2 weeks ago. 4 sacks, 2 interceptions, barely over 100 yards. So great opportunity for them to disrupt the passing game.
Homecoming is underway, and Riley Sullivan is their place kicker, and about half the time this year he has put the ball just like that in and out of the end zone, so it will be Tribe ball, 1st and 10. Fans, every sack this season is a sack to give back. Food Line Feeds will donate 1,000 meals to the Virginia Peninsula Food Bank each time the Tribe defense sacks the opposing team's quarterback. Speaking of the quarterback, Darius Wilson will answer the bell for homecoming, his 4th as a starter. Pretty incredible, Lang, as a starting quarterback yourself. 4 consecutive years is impressive in its own right, and certainly Darius Wilson has done a great job. This time he'll hand the football off to Bronson Yoder, who has a little bit of running room, scampers across the 30, and out to the 34-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup.
Yeah, definitely something we want to see more of. As you saw there, Campbell really stacked the box there, brought the safety in there, trying to force them to run the ball or pass the ball. And here we go with Darius rolling out.
Yep, roll out scramble. Let's see, the left-hander throws it downfield, not really open at all. Probably a pretty good throwaway. The defensive player for the Campbell Camels looked like Braden Guzman over there, a cornerback. It'll bring up 3rd down and short.
Yeah, good coverage there. Talking to the offensive coordinator for William and Mary, the naked bootlegs aren't as effective because Darius is so effective running the ball. So good coverage. Can't win them all.
Well, this time Darius Wilson is stacked to the right side. They'll hand the football off on a wildcat. That is Bronson Yoder, who will go right up the middle, right over Ryan McKenna, the starting center. Charles Grant on the left side. Also up there today is Caden Lynch, Hayden Rayleigh, and they did a nice job, and the Tribe will get their first down of the ball game.
Yeah, 90-something homecoming here. Looked like something from back in the 1800s football.
3 yards in a cloud of dust.
Exactly.
No dust on the artificial surface. Starting lineups brought to you by Chesapeake Bank there on your screen. Hand off again to Bronson Yoder, and Bronson will get a bit of an opening and get out to the 45-yard line. A quick 7 for Bronson Yoder. Lang, if you pick up 5, 6, 7 yards every time, we may see a steady diet of Mr. Yoder.
Yeah, this is what we expected. What we want to do is steady diet of running the ball. Got to establish that run early.
Quarterback Darius Wilson again hands the football off to Bronson Yoder, who will be hit at the line of scrimmage. Still trying to get an extra yard or 2 for that 1st down, but I think stopped a little bit shy. It'll bring up 3rd down and short. Defensive lineup brought to you by Chesapeake Bank. Who do we look out for on that Campbell side of the football?
The big thing is their linebackers here. I mean, the 2 outside backers, both from Virginia Beach, actually. One transferred from Florida State, one from Virginia Tech. A lot of skill there.
Yeah, Wilson and Rudolph you're talking about. 3rd and short. That's Bronson Yoder trying to pick a hole, and I think he got it inside the 50, and I think Mr. Official moved those chains. 1st and 10 for William and Mary, and Bronson Yoder did a great job that time being patient.
And that's one of his skills. He's maybe not on paper the fastest guy, but he's just fast enough, really bided his time, made a great cut, got the yardage needed. And as you see here, great patience on that cut.
Ball at the 50-yard line, throwback left side. That is Drayshawn Kendrick, who will get inside the 50, maybe a yard pickup. It'll bring up 2nd down and 9. Drayshawn's having a good year, 26 receptions coming in, the 5'9 senior out of Lynchburg's E.C. Glass High School.
And he's been nicked up a little, so getting the bye week was pivotal for him.
Quarterback will take off, and he is hit and bounced down in the backfield. That is a quarterback sack. Darius Wilson with trips to the right side. They thought they may open up the field, but Campbell sniffed that one out.
I think they do a lot of run-pass option with quarterback draw here. I think this is what he saw, what they called. He saw the linebacker run out to the cover the pass. He took it, and Campbell just won that play.
Ethan Corshey made the stop, another outstanding linebacker who, as Lang mentioned, a real strong point of the Campbells this year. Back to pass goes the quarterback Wilson over the middle, and that ball is going to be a caught. Yes, it was. JT Mayo getting into the act. That ball caught at the 34-yard line. You caught it before I did. You whispered, great catch.
Yeah, I mean, that was a heck of a catch. I know the point of emphasis during the bye week for Darius was passing over the middle, so there you go.
Hand off to Malachi Emo. We were talking about Malachi in the pregame. He's at the 20 and the 10 and the 5. Touchdown, William and Mary. Touchdown, green and gold. Malachi Emo gets the Tribe off to a great start as that young man crosses the end zone to begin this ball game.
I don't think you could design a better drive to open up the game, especially coming off of a rocky start against Towson. Here you go. Malachi's one of those guys, makes one guy miss. Great blocking downfield there. It's tough to catch from behind, so great start to the game for the Tribe.
Emo's 27th touchdown of his career, his 23rd on the ground. Eric Bernstein to attempt the extra point. The senior out of East Meadow, New York, slams it through, and with 11:18 remaining in the first quarter of play, it's the Tribe on top of the Campbells before this big homecoming crowd gets settled in their seats. 7-0.
As Ace Ventura tells us, laces out. So got away with one on that extra point there.
You remind me of my other broadcast partner, Mike Leach, who did a little bit of that in the NFL for about 16 years. And I think one of his license plates has laces out. Yeah. But nonetheless, Malachi Emo gets this Tribe off start, and the Tribe on top 7-zip, not 4 minutes into the game.
And Jay, I want to state the record for the record here. I always thought unofficially I was an All-American holder when I was here. I held for Greg Keene. Put some good ones down there for him.
You did.
Yeah, so I was able to see that from up here.
Very nice. Very, very nice. I could remember. Did Coach Laycock ever run you as a quarterback from that holding position? Do we ever have any trick plays?
Nope, I fumbled some and paid the price on that one, yeah.
Okay. Here's the ensuing kickoff, as they say, right to left here in the first quarter. And that's going to be returnable. A line drive kick taken to the 7, quickly to the 25, across the 30, and gotten tackled from behind at the 35-yard line. So a nice run back for the Campbells, rather.
V.J. Wilkins on the return there, I think. Yeah, so here, Campbell can be aggressive throwing the ball. I talked to the offensive coordinator for them, Matt Kubik, earlier. They're going to try to throw it. Sincere Brown's great. They have a really productive slot receiver. Tight end's young but good. And keep an eye out for Randall King, who hasn't gotten much time but should be get the ball early here.
Yeah, just got a good shot of Sincere Brown on the screen. The lineup's brought to you by Chesapeake Bank. They'll pitch up front. He's tripped up from behind. Good pursuit by William and Mary, feathering that ball out for the green and gold. So that's actually a 3-yard loss. Gerald Williams was around the football. It'll bring up 2nd down and about 11.
Staying home on defense. Great job. Great discipline there. Seeing what's coming and making the play in the backfield.
Aforementioned Randall King was the man that they got the football to. 2nd down, 11. This is Chad Masco. Talk about him in a moment. He'll roll out to the right side, have nobody to throw that ball to. Good defense down the way for the Tribe. Jaden Joyner right on top of the offensive player, and it's now 3rd down and 11.
Yeah, never fun as a quarterback. You're rolling out and you get pressure right away. Not a lot of time for the route to develop, the play to develop, so kind of just threw it away, lived to play another down, but good decision by Masco there.
Their biggest win of the year for Campbell has been versus Western Carolina, at the time 17th of the country, and they defeated Western Carolina. And Masco had a 306-yard passing day, so he's certainly capable. 3rd and 11, throwing it left side complete, but not anywhere near the 1st down marker. I think that's Joyner again over there defensively, and I believe it'll bring up 4th down and the punting unit onto the field for the Camels.
You know, a lot of time after that first couple plays, maybe not going for the sticks necessarily for a 1st down, but just calling a play. Masco's comfortable throwing, get into a groove, you know, and hopefully get a big stop here against the Tribe, and you know, come back, build on that success of that last play there.
VJ Wilkins was the man who made the catch. Drayshawn Kendrick is deep. Their punter is Jack Brady. He's averaging just over 41 yards per punt, and before the snap, got a yellow hanky on the field. False start against the Camels. Lane Campbell, my special analyst this afternoon on homecoming. Lane was, well, let's just say the best player in all of FCS football in 2004. How can I say that definitively? Because he won the Walter Payton Award, which is indicative of just that honor. A starting quarterback for William and Mary. There's the snap, and the punt is away. It will take a Campbell roll, and boy, that's a pretty nifty punt from where he was. That ball will be down to the 20-yard line. We'll come back with more of Tribe football with 9:54 remaining in the first quarter of play. The score, it's William and Mary 7 and Campbell nothing. Back after this timeout from Van Wagner on the Tribe Sports Network. Tribe on top 7-0. We've played about 6 minutes of football here on this Saturday afternoon. Homecoming, the 95th homecoming. First win, first homecoming game versus George Washington. We didn't play George Washington, we played George Washington University. But nonetheless, the Tribe on top, and that man right there, Mike London, head football coach at William & Mary, probably pretty happy with his start.
Yeah, he's done a great job. I think his big focus here was resiliency. You know, bouncing back from a tough loss on the road, getting back on top. I think, like I said, in the first drive, couldn't ask for anything better.
Braxton Harris on the other sideline. He's in his first year, graduate of Mary Hardin Baylor in 2008, and he was an assistant coach at Baylor, rather at Campbell a few years ago when they had back-to-back years of being the best recruiting class in the country. So he's been brought back, a Texas native, to kind of turn this program around.
They have some talent, especially on the skill side, so he's done a good job so far.
Darius Wilson as the quarterback out of the Bronx, New York. He wears number 11. Iona prep star. He will hand the football off to the left side, bouncing away from tacklers and summarily thrown out of bounds was Malachi Emo, who could not get the edge. Not much of a gain there. It'll bring up second down.
But he did what he had to do on a broken play, make a negative play into at least a neutral, so he did that.
Tight end to the near side for the green and gold. Two receivers to the far side. Quick snap, pitch back right side on the read, and Malachi's got some running room this time. 30, 35-yard line, 15-yard pickup. Mr. Official, move those chains. 1st and 10. Malachi Emo doing a pretty good job on the ground. This team gives up over 200 yards a game. The Tribe gets almost 300 yards a game on the ground.
It's the key to the victory for us, I think, today, Jay.
Quick snap again. Again, Malachi Emo trying to get the read, and that time a really nice job by, I think, one of the linebackers coming up making the play for the Campbell Camels. You might get a number. Was that Jalen Brooks?
I think it might have been, could have been a D line, though, also. Raymond Macias.
Macias,
yeah.
Macias, freshman,
so, yeah.
Out of Covina, California.
Good play. I mean, that's kind of what they need to do in order to be successful today is really force us into passing the ball. And, you know, we've had, I think, majority of runs today so far, Jay. It's exactly where we want to be and where Campbell doesn't want to be.
Second down and 11. Green and gold in their snazzy uniforms, the gold pants and the green helmet, green jerseys this afternoon, all white unis with their orange trim for the Camels.
Little audit at the line.
The left-hander back to pass, right over the middle it goes, and that ball is going to be incomplete. JT Mayo said he was held before the ball got there. He was trying to give that, hey, throw the flag signal, but officials were not paying attention. It's 3rd down and long.
We'll take a look. He might have gotten here a little early, but the big thing is so far today is, I think, good defense. Might have gotten a little early, but great coverage in general. I think the big thing is Darius is looking pretty good throwing the ball today. He's been on target, especially, as I said, a key focus point over the bye was over the middle, and he's had 2 good balls there so far this game.
It was Daquan Johnson, a safety, a transfer from Duke on the play versus JT Mayo a moment ago. Tight end in motion from left to right. They set up a couple of receivers on the far side of the football field on 3rd and 11. Back to pass. Scrambling. Rolling to his left. Now will make the decision to run the football, and he was tackled from behind after 2 or 3 yards, and it'll bring up a 4th down and probably a punting situation for Coach London and the Tribe of William and Mary.
Oh, no. I think a hold that was declined. Hold on the Tribe that was declined.
Right.
This is the importance of, the first drive, kind of the tale of 2 drives there. The first drive, we had a steady diet of big runs, chunk runs, 4, 5, 6 yards. We're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Here we got a couple runs that were stopped in the backfield, didn't get positive yards, an incomplete pass. So this is what Campbell, answering and obviously trying to build on that last pass from Masco.
Here's Ruben Anderson. He's having a great year. 21 punts, averaging nearly 44 yards per punt. Ooh. This one is nearly blocked and might have been tipped. The flag goes down, however. So if it's a tipped football, that flag will be picked up. If not, it might be roughing the punter.
Yeah, that looks more like roughing than running into, but we'll see. Yep.
Well, that'll put the Tribe offense back on the field. It's just what the Campbell Camels did not want to happen. Tribe offense averaging over 30 yards per game, 30 points per game this year, and we'll see it again.
Yeah, took out his leg before he could land. Definitely a roughing. Unfortunate for Campbell. Great news for us, though.
Dawson Adams Grenier on the called for the penalty, and after the 15-yard mark off inside Campbell territory at the 48-yard line. Tribe on top 7-0, homecoming 2024. Great student body crowd across the way. I'm sure the McLaughlin Stadium side, there's a defensive lineman that jumped. Was he drawn offside or not? That remains to be seen.
Offsides.
Offside. Defense, number 97. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Cost him 5 yards. It'll bring up 1st and 5. That opens up the playbook even more for Coach Acatelli.
Yeah, this is great. And what Coach said is, they're doing a lot of motion, right, to give Darius a better view of the defense. get him more comfortable and easy and make reads a little easier. I think that kind of threw Campbell off a little there.
Hollis Mathys to the near side in motion. They'll fake the handoff and back to pass. Looking left, now throwing that way. Hollis Mathys from all the way across the field reaches out. Did he make that catch at the 28-yard line? They're acting like he may have.
I think it bounced out.
Okay, incomplete.
I don't think he could control it down to the ground. But a long developing play, play action. Takes a while to get that guy all the way across the field. Again, another good ball by Darius. So he's looking good so far, looking crisp. Just a little out of reach. Hollis made a great effort, but didn't come up with it.
Josh Guilford to the right side of the football field on 2nd down and 5. Direct snap to Bronson Yoder. Inside the 40, has got a first down and then some. Inside the 30, all the way down to the 25-yard line. The Tribe nearing the red zone in 1st and 10 at the Campbell 25. Bronson Yoder continues to roll this afternoon.
And a lot of this, again, you crowd the line of scrimmage from the defense. And as plays going off, handoff to Bronson to the right.
And he will be stopped after a yard or two.
Like I was saying, you crowd the line on defense, and if you make the first guy miss the first level, there's not a lot of guys back there, and that's what happened on that Bronson run. Made one guy miss and was able to get off to the races. Fortunately, couldn't extend it to a touchdown, but we'll take that big gain.
Tribe has been phenomenal when they have gotten into the red zone this year. They're about 4 yards away from it. We'll talk about that if that happens. 2nd down and 9 to go. Darius Wilson back to pass. In the pocket, backing up a step or two. Now throwing it over the middle, complete. And that is Drayshon Kendrick going forward. He's in the red zone for sure. All the way down to the 10-yard line. 1st down and goal to goal. 15-yard pickup, a pass play to Drayshon Kendrick, and the Tribe is in the red zone where they are batting about 91%.
That was a great play, great decision by Darius. He might have had a shot at the end zone, took the profit. Great blocking downfield by Bronson. Really sprung that to give some extra yards.
There's a quick snap. Darius pitch back right side. Bronson Yoder trying to get the edge. Now cuts up at the 5-yard line, twisting down to the 3. What a move he made at the 9-yard line to get himself about 6 more yards.
Yeah, we got a player down here too. But that's exactly, unfortunately, that's how you want to play it if you're Campbell. Stretch out that option, not allow the defense to continue to pursue, and Bronson just made a great play there.
Bronson made a Bronson play.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
and this looks like Jalen Brooks, number 19, their leading tackler, is down right now. He's one of the top tacklers in the CAA. Did not see what happened, but he immediately went down to a knee, and we'll see. Hope he's okay.
Well, we have an injury timeout brought to you by Scar and Pain Wellness Solutions. For expert care and recovery, trust Scar and Pain Wellness Solutions. A moment ago, we had a Town Bank touchdown for the Tribe, and very appropriately enough, this is Town Bank Day here at Zabel Stadium. Thanks to our good friends at Town Bank, serving others, enriching lives, for sponsoring today's game. Was that?
That was Brooks. So
Jalen Brooks. He's their best defensive player.
Yeah, he's leading their leagues or their team statistically. I think 46 tackles coming into this game. That's a big void in their defense if he's unable to come back.
Yeah, we understand. Maybe we'll check the number, but Xavion McCluster might be in for him. Tight formation here for the Tribe on 2nd down and goal, and that is Bronson Yoder with the football. He'll fall forward to inside the 1.
Another one of those 3 yards in a cloud of dust. Down here, it's real estate's tough, but just keep getting positive yards, and good things will happen.
Well, Malachi Emo has already gotten his 27th touchdown. Bronson Yoder looking for his 34th if he gets an opportunity here. Sean McElwain, the tight end, is in the game. He'll be to the right side of the football field. 3 receivers to the near side. They'll fake a pitch and roll out. Got a man open, and he overthrows Drayshon Kendrick. He had a man wide open in the end zone, but could not get the ball to him.
A lot of times those.
5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
I think a penalty on the Tribe. I wasn't able to catch what that was, but a lot of times, Jay, those are the hardest passes when the guy's standing wide open. kind of try to guide it a little, not just throw it, and it floated a little on him, and I know he'd want it back. Take a look here. Interesting offset, fake the pitch here to Bronson. I think the Campbell sold out, and yeah, I think there might have been some guys in his way, in his view.
3rd down and goal from the 6. Hollis Mathys in motion. Back to pass Wilson over the middle to Hollis, who is immediately tackled. And did he hit the turf? He did, and that'll be at the 1-yard line.
So we have 4th and goal here. I think they're going for it. I like this call. I think you want to be aggressive. A lot of games that Campbell has been in, they've gotten down big early. I think if you can do that, you're able to do that. It's kind of one of those, here we go again. So great call, being aggressive here by Coach London.
Well, the first hint of that, Sean McElwain and Jackson Blee, 2 tight ends in the game. There's the snap, fake of the handoff. Quarterback will run it to his right, and he is untouched into the end zone. Touchdown, William and Mary. Touchdown, a Tribe. That is Darius Wilson into the end zone. Every Tribe touchdown this year is a Town Bank touchdown, and the Tribe goes on top 13-zip.
Yeah, I mean, that was just a Darius kind of being Darius. Campbell sold out on the run again, not expecting them to pass. And where that pass he missed earlier was one of the easiest because he was wide open. This is the easy you want to see, just able to walk into the end zone.
The 53rd touchdown that Darius Wilson has been responsible for, the 15th on the ground. And Bernstein will attempt to make it 2 for 2 this afternoon in the extra point category, and he does. 4 minutes and 49 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Homecoming has started out pretty good so far on this beautiful Saturday afternoon in Williamsburg. William and Mary on top, 14-0 over Campbell. We got a timeout on the field, I do believe. Nope, they say no. We're not going to
roll it.
Take a timeout.
Get a great answer. We got it kind of bailed out on that roughing the kicker. But here we go, Darius again. It's tough to beat when everyone's going over there to the left. No one's in his vision. Easy to walk in. We'll take it, but a great answer after a kind of a stalled drive. The ability to come back, and again, that message from Mike London to be resilient, bounce back and have success.
Just going to mention the coaching staff's got to be really pleased, Lang, with the way this team has responded after an off week, and then 2 weeks ago losing on the road at Towson, a place they got behind and could not quite catch up enough. Lost by 7, made it a game, but boy, this one has started out really, really well for the green and gold. Here's the kick. This one will be a bit deeper than the last one, and out of the end zone it goes. It'll be Campbell football.
Yeah, I think, William Mary hasn't always started fast this season. So it's great to see them starting fast, going up 2 scores early. Ideally, this is what you want to do at halftime. Hopefully you can keep building on this and let some guys that don't normally see the field in front of this crowd.
Lang, this Campbell team has 20 newcomers, the second most D1 transfers in all of college football. Albany leads that category with 21. Campbell is got 20 new guys on their staff. There's a throwback to the left side, complete, but a perfect tackle. That is Alex Washington over there across the sideline. The senior, was not Alex.
It's Quinn Osborne.
Quinn Osborne, his teammate and fellow captain linebacker.
Yeah, I think this was kind of a hot route that Osborne was able to sniff out and hit the running back quickly.
2nd and 9. Masco will keep that football, and he will get out to around the 27, maybe the 28-yard line. That was Alex Washington coming up making the play, along with Gerald Williams.
Yeah, I think Masco trying to make something happen with his legs. This season has done a good job at that. They have actually 2 quarterbacks that are great with their legs, and wasn't able to spring that one. Big 3rd down here, Jay.
3rd down and 6 to go. The Tribe would love to get off the field. 29% of the time is the opposition's 3rd down conversion rate. That's one of the tops in the country. This goes to Campbell, though. That's a 1st down throw over the middle. Masco gives you a little bit of an idea how accurate he is. Randall King makes the catch, and it's 1st and 10 Campbell.
Yeah, talking to Matt Kubik, the offensive coordinator, they're trying to get a steady diet to King. Just a slant route there. tough to cover, wide open, good throw by Masco. What else can you say?
Well, did it against one of the best cornerbacks in the country as well. Jalen Jones, amongst the leaders in the country in passes defended. Back to pass he goes, right side complete. That is a completed pass to Brandon Feliz for about 6 or maybe 7 yards out to the 47-yard line.
This is much better drive so far for Campbell. Again, Masco's taking what they're giving him. He's accurate. He's one of the leading passing efficiency quarterbacks in the league.
Talk about their offensive line in a moment on 2nd down and 4. Throwing it long, coming back for the football, and that is incomplete. He dropped that football down the left side of the field. V.J. Wilkins could not hang on to it, the sophomore out of Pfafftown, North Carolina, and it'll ring up a 3rd down and 3.
Great defense, great recovery. I think that Masco threw a nice ball there, just kind of twisted him around, wasn't able to hang on, but good coverage on our side.
That was Jaden Joyner, the senior out of Roosevelt High School in Washington, D.C. Talk about that offensive line. They go 6'8", 300, 6'3", 305, 6'3", 320, 6'8", 305, and 6'4", 295. Back to pass on 3rd and 4. Throwing it downfield. That ball is going to come back and be caught. Really a nice catch.
That's Sincere Brown there. He has great speed. Been clocked at 22.4 miles per hour this year so far. I think it's one of those impossible to defend throws. Back shouldered there. Sincere has great strong hands. Just an overall good play, kind of athlete on athlete, and he won that one.
Now he could play on the next level. At 6'5", 190 with that kind of speed. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
First time he's been targeted this afternoon as well, I think. 1st and 10. Back to pass goes Masco, throwing it long, left side, perfect throw, and that is touchdown Campbell.
I think that's V.J. Wilkins again.
It was.
Kind of similar, that inside, that slot fade, what they just dropped, they went to it again. I think a little man-to-man for the Tribe, and again, I think the goal was not to get put too many corners on an island. They caught us on that one, but as Dan Marino said, you can't defend a perfectly thrown pass.
B.J. Wilkins caught 7 catches 2 weeks ago for 115 yards. That was a thing of beauty right there. Again, Joyner was trying to catch up with him, but they're going to maybe look at this. Not sure exactly what's going on.
Yeah, I think they are reviewing it. I didn't see anything that showed he was down. In fact, it looked like he dove.
Look right in your living room.
Oh, he's bobbling the ball. Has possession. That looks like a touchdown. Ooh. The ball does move on the ground there.
It does.
It'll be interesting. This is I've always had an issue with these rules down here.
Lang, my feeling is that if they get, like 15 seconds to look at it, if they can't make a decision, then call on the field stance. In this case, it would go against the Tribe, but I think it would make things a lot more. If they have to look at it and expand it, it goes as a touchdown.
Yeah.
B.J. Wilkins gets into the end zone on a great pass from Chad Masco, and the Campbells have a chance to cut the lead in half.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a good wake-up call for us. Like we knew coming into this, they have a lot of talent on the skill positions, and they just showed that by spreading the ball around a little.
Connor Litton to attempt the extra point, where he is 13 of 14 from this vantage point. The snap is a little low, but it's held, and the kick is up and good. So with 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter of play, it is William and Mary 14 and the visiting Campbell's 7. But hold on to your hats. There is another penalty flag on the play.
Personal foul. Leaping. 15 yards will be assessed.
Personal foul against the Tribe. A 15-yard penalty will be assessed on the ensuing kickoff, which we will have after this timeout from Van Wagner on the Tribe Sports Network.
There's smart, there's street smart, and then there's Bayport smart. You deserve to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. And Bayport gives you the checking rewards to get there. Like get paid up to 3 days early, earn 3% cash back on debit card purchases, or 3% APY on average daily balances, plus free access to your credit score and report. Sound smart? We think so. Learn more at bayportcu.org. Smarter banking for life.
There's a new home for care in Richmond. A hospital for kids unlike any other. Because in your child's life, you'll never know when you'll need help. You'll never know who you'll need. You'll never know what is possible. But you'll always know where it will happen. The new Children's Tower, unlike any other.
What's up, Tribe fans? This is Jalen Jones. Thank you for watching William Mary Football on the Tribe Sports Network, the live streaming home of Tribe Athletics. Don't miss any of the action in the week ahead. Go Tribe!
A new feature on the Tribe Sports Network this season is the Tribe Top 10, where we will take a team or an individual stat that is making an impact on the season. Today we're looking at junior cornerback Jalen Jones, who's the nation's leader in pass breakups with 2.2 per game. Jones and his backfield mates lead the CAA in pass efficiency defense and back second in pass defense, having yielded just 5 pass TDs this season. Inopportunity reading that read, because just now that was the 6th pass TD that we just witnessed. But as you mentioned, the quarterback for Campbell, Masco, threw it a perfect pass.
Yeah, it's tough to defend, and I mean Jalen's had a heck of a year so far. I think that stat alone shows just what type of season he's having. You can't. It's a tough position, that DB, and you can't win them all, even though you'd like to. But he's won more than most this season.
Lang, you get the kickoff from the 50-yard line. Campbell, hey, they're 2-4. They've had some tough losses. They played one of the toughest schedules in the country. Think they could do something a little slyly here?
I don't think they will. I think they almost got off the field last time defensively. Had a bad penalty against them. I think they just live to play this another down.
Kind of an interesting formation, though, for the kickoff. Here we go. Nope, he will do just that. The field goal from 60 yards is long enough.
Yeah.
It was a pretty good whack by Connor Litton, and the Tribe will have the football at their own 25.
I like your aggressive thinking. I just think after a big drive, you're kind of getting the momentum back in your favor a little. I think if you go for that and cut the field down, might come back to bite you.
There's a good shot of Coach Mike London, who you mentioned you know pretty well, Lang, over the years, and you like what he's doing in this program, taking over for the legend, Jimmy Laycock.
Big shoes to fill for sure, but he's done a great job.
JT Mayo in motion, pitch back to the right side, pitch back to JT, pitch back to the quarterback, and now he'll run the football. Nothing doing on the right side as he is umpended with a 5-yard loss. So little trick play, homecoming play there, but Campbell was ready for it.
Yeah, they played good defense on that one. I mean, good discipline, not letting any receivers get by him. Might have had a shot on the deep post. I think McLeod was running that, but you know, now we're behind the sticks. Let's see what we have. Darius can, I think, make do. We'll see.
Minute 25 remaining. First quarter action. Tribe on top 14-7. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 in motion that way. They'll run it the opposite way, and that is Malachi Emo running into a wall of Camels. He gained maybe 2 or 3. It'll bring up 3rd down and long.
He almost stepped out of that. Almost, but 3rd and long. I think situational football. No mistakes. You know, if it's not there, eat it, throw it away. Can't win it all in this one play. Can't win the entire game in this one play. So be smart with the football. Could also be a good tendency breaker. You know, 3rd and long, run the ball, mess up their opponent's stats on you.
2 receivers to the near side, actually 3 now. Darius Wilson, Ryan McKenna, the center, back to pass, a little screen play, and he's got a couple of blockers in front of him. Malachi Emo, they shake off them and drop him for no gain. It'll ring up 4th down. You know, one of the things in our conversation with Mario Acatelli yesterday, Lane Campbell, was possession of the football. Do not make any mistakes. Yep. Clearly he was harping on a tough game up at Towson a couple of weeks ago when the Tribe turned the football over 3 times.
Yeah, and 2 big ones that really ended the game, the comeback for us. I think we'll probably see this go to the quarter. No sense punting this, but a smart play on 3rd down, limit the opportunity for a big play for Campbell. Unfortunately, didn't get a first down, but again, let's get the defense on and stop them next time.
That's the end of the first quarter of play with the score. William and Mary 14 and the Camels 7. We'll come back for the second quarter after these messages on the Tribe Sports Network. With over 1,600 living alumni worldwide, the Tribe Football alums provide the backbone of support for the program on this homecoming afternoon. William Mary Athletics recognize the former Tribe players on hand and thank them for their continuing impact on the current and future generations of Tribe football student athletes. One of the greatest ones is to my right, Lang Campbell. You were not down there with your fellow alums, Lang. You had to be up in the booth with me, but I know you have a lot of pride.
It's good to see such a good turnout. I can guarantee, too, that there's a lot of lies being told down there.
There's the punt by Ruben Anderson. Boy, he was hit hard, met with a stream of green and gold players. Let's get that special team athlete, if we can get a number.
I think Jonathan Hammond with the big hit.
Yep, well, that comes to mind. Jonathan, at senior, is certainly a transfer from Davidson, certainly can hit with the best of them.
Yeah, it looked like he did his job there, made him feel it.
So at the 30-yard line, the Camels, who scored on that last drive to make it a 14-7 ball game. William Mary leading. We'll get the football back. First play of the second quarter. And that will be a run to the right. So got some running room, and he slid down, and a flag goes down. He slid a little bit late. TJ McGill, I think, is going to be called for a late hit after the runner gave himself up, but we'll see what the call is.
Just hoping it's not targeting here, but it's always tough when you're a defender. Quarterback slides down late. You've already committed. We'll see what the call is here.
By the way, speaking of targeting, Marcus.
Personal foul. After the play was over. Late hit.
All right, good.
15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
It was a late hit, so no targeting. But Marcus Barnes is not playing in the first half because of a targeting call 2 weeks ago at Towson in the second half. And here's the play.
They are reviewing for targeting. That's a tough one.
Chad Masco, the quarterback, was the runner. So all of a sudden, the Tribe burst out leading 14-0. It's now 14-7. They get 15 yards tacked on. They are quickly in Tribe territory at the 45-yard line, and now one of your better defenders, certainly a starter, being analyzed for a targeting call at this moment.
Yeah, here's another look at it. I think Masco kind of goes down a little late. I can see it going both ways here. By rule, it probably is the call. It's just tough when you're a defender and it happens that fast. A bang bang, he's going down. He's already committed to making a tackle. I don't think it's malicious there. There's no intent to harm, but do want to call out that Mike Chandler for Campbell was in motion there. He's the backup quarterback, actually the leading rusher for Campbell. So they kind of use Mike Chandler as we used Hollis Mathys 2 years ago, before Hollis was just that true athlete. And so Mike Chandler, they'll do some, some unique things with him, line him up at center, put Masco out.
Defense, number 22. Number 22 is disqualified for the remainder of the game.
Well,
yeah.
T.J. McGill has been disqualified. They do call him for targeting, and the redshirt freshman from Chambers High School in Charlotte, North Carolina, will not be able to play the rest of this game. Wow.
That's a tough call. I know, it's tough to call intent. I would like to see more intent coming. I don't think his intention was to harm Masco. I think it was just a football play. The angles were at the wrong part, and his head hit Masco's head. Tough to see, tough to lose him.
Well, Latrell Smith-Leaks is going to come in. He wears number 5. He's a veteran, a senior out of Phoebus High School in Hampton, Virginia, so he comes in for TJ.
And again, here's a unique, 2 quarterbacks in the backfield with Chandler and Masco.
Back to pass goes Masco. He's got some time, throwing it left side complete. And then that's the aforementioned Latrell Smith-Leaks. Comes up and makes a textbook tackle for a 4-yard loss.
All you can do when you first come in the game, really get your juices flowing a little, make a great open field tackle here, great read, sure-footed on the tackle. I think he's ready to play now.
I think so. 2nd down and 12, actually a 2-yard loss with Smith-Leaks catching him for a TFL.
So here's Chandler at quarterback.
Mike Chandler out of Converse, Texas, going to run that football to the left side inside the 40 with a nice cutback inside the 35 and all the way down to the 33-yard line. He needed 12 yards and he got 13 on that run, and that is a 1st and 10. The senior 6 foot 195-pounder doing what he does best.
Yeah, he's definitely a run-first guy. Can throw the ball effectively if given the chance, but that was a design run all the way. And again, due to some injuries, but he's the leading rusher for Campbell this year. Still at quarterback.
Sure is. Mike Chandler looking over the Tribe defense. They will hand the football off on the right side. It looks like maybe V.J. Wilkins, a wide receiver. Nope, that's not him. Malinaghi on the carry. Sammy Malinaghi. Transfer from James Madison. Gets 2 or 3 yards. 2nd and 7.
Yeah, extra hatred for him. Just the JMU rivalry in this stadium. But good tough run right there.
3 receivers to the far side for the Campbell Camels. Tribe on top 14-7. Early 2nd quarter. Quarterback Mike Chandler will run that football. Fumble it. It's on the turf, and let's see who has it.
Looks
Tribe,
like we got it.
Yeah, Tribe thinks they do, don't they? We'll wait for the signal. And it is Tribe football.
Yeah, looks like just Chandler was a little loose with the ball. Someone's got a hand in there and was able to knock it out. Great pursuit on the defensive side to fall on that. And again, these are the drives right here. In order to put a team away, you have to capitalize on and at least get points. Field goal, touchdown would be great, but you have to no more punts on this drive.
I think Sasha Garcia will get credit for the maybe not the takeaway, but certainly the fumble recovery. 5'11" redshirt freshman out of Clinton, Maryland. He's having a great freshman year. And it's 1st and 10, William and Mary. So we'll flip the charts Tribe offense back on the field with Darius Wilson. Actually, there he is.
Darius is out. Bronson now. Hollis is at center, at quarterback.
Yes, exactly. And they will hand the football off. That is Bronson Yoder across the 30 and out to the 33-yard line. Bronson had 53 yards in the first quarter running the football. That's about 7 now, so he's got 60 yards on 10 carries.
Yeah, I mean, a steady diet of Bronson is typically where William & Mary succeeds, has the most success. You have kind of thunder lightning with Malachi in the backfield. Bronson, though, is that thunder that can get some tough yards.
Ryan McKenna, Caden Lynch, Charles Grant, Hayden Rayleigh up front, that offensive front line. Pitch back left side. That's Hollis Mathys. Down the sideline he goes. Across the 45 and near the midfield stripe, Mr. Official. Move those chains. 1st and 10, William & Mary, as Hollis Mathys gets the pitch from his running mate and a very good friend, Darius Wilson.
Great option. I think this is where they're going to go to tempo. Good option play. Tough to defend. Great blocking downfield. Here's Bronson again on the carry.
Yeah, Bronson had a little bit of an opening, but a nice shoestring tackle holds him to about a 5-yard pickup by one of those up front guys for this ball club, this Campbell team. I think it was a linebacker, Jalen Brooks, back in there, made the stop. 2nd and 5. Left-handed thrower back to pass, and that's going to be an interception right into the hands of that cornerback coming up and making the play.
Malik Willis,
number 20.
It's one of those you're throwing it out on to the sideline. As a quarterback, you can't miss inside. I look at this replay here, see if there is anyone in his face that caused him. I think he just threw it a little inside. It happens, but when you're throwing it out and you let it hang inside, high probability of an interception. Tough to see. Trading turnovers here, so hopefully we can get off the field, but tough to see that coming out of that big turnover change of possession.
It is, Lang, particularly when you know they worked so hard of it on that aspect of the game the last 2 weeks. Coach London and Coach Acatelli, Coach Revel saying, we need to get more turnovers and we need to make less. And that is a quarterback sack if I've ever seen one. That's Christian Ham on it. And the quarterback sack nets 1,000 meals to our friends in need thanks to the Food Line Feeds program.
Great way to come back, right? Quick change. Looks like they just didn't account for Ham there. I mean, tough to play that way with a quarterback. His helmet's off, so Chandler's back in. We'll see what he can do.
2nd down and 18 to go after an 8-yard quarterback sack by Christian Ham. Back to pass, quarterback. Now he's going to run that football, and he will get 8 yards back and then some across the 38 out to the 40-yard line. So he gains 10 yards on the run. That young man's hard to catch, Mike Chandler. It'll bring up 3rd down and about 7.
Yeah, I think that was a design pass that time, but he put his foot in the ground, made a decision to run. Again, he's a great running quarterback, great athlete. We have Masco back in the game here, 3rd and long. This is a play that we got to get off the field.
3rd down and 7 to go. Getting Vasey in the game, Ty Gordon in the game on that front defensive line. They're chasing Masco, who throws it across his body, complete, and a 1st down for the Camels inside the 40, down to the 36-yard line. Was that Brendan Feliz? Yeah, number 8, a 5'7" graduate out of Altamont Springs, Florida. Nice catch over the middle when he knew he was going to get hit, but hangs on to the football, and Campbell's on a drive.
Great decision by Masco. Great patience. I think Sincere Brown was there. He could have been thrown into a big hit. Masco, it's one of those you hold your breath as a coach. You're throwing the ball back late over the middle. Sometimes things can go bad, but great decision. Worked out well for him there. We do have a man down right now. I can't see who it is.
We can tell you that Nate Lynn is going to be our halftime show guest. We got a chance to catch up with Nate, a little bit of a, outside the lines story. Nate was just awe-struck by meeting Lang Campbell. He knew about Lang's success here. He's seen the Walter Payton Trophy in the Laycock Center and the atrium there, and the Bob Solderich atrium, and he was just, it was such a moving experience for me to see these two William and Mary greats congratulating each other on wonderful careers. And Nate even said the success that Lang had led to maybe his coming to William and Mary, knowing that you could come to a quote-unquote small school and make it big. Back to pass, over the middle, complete, inside the 30-yard line, getting away, still on his feet at the 21 and falling forward, and they are in the red zone down to the 16. Randall King on the pass play over the middle, and Campbell's looked good on this drive.
Yeah, I mean, getting some big plays. I mean, we had them 3rd and 8, I think. They were able to pick up that first down. Here, again, hit King in stride. This was a guy that hasn't gotten a lot of playing time this year, but a great athlete. I know Matt Kubik, offensive coordinator, talked very highly of him, wanted to get him the ball. He's done some, that was a great play.
J.J. Cohen is the running back beside the quarterback. And back to pass goes Masco, going to loft it corner of the end zone. Ball knocked away and picked off it is. That ball is picked off in the end zone. Second interception of the Tribe-Off defense has had this afternoon, and that is a huge one.
I think Jaden Ratliff got that, but who was there on the pass breakup again? Jalen Jones, right? Again, athlete on athlete, playing Sincere Brown. This was Jalen's given up some height there. Basco didn't quite put enough air on that. Jalen made a great play, and Johnny on the spot there with the interception. We needed that, I'll tell you, Jay.
Jaden Ratliff, a true freshman with his second pick of the year. Yeah, he's going to give a nice handshake to Jalen Jones, but he was also in the right place at the right time, and the Tribe forces the turnover. Ball 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Darius Wilson, the quarterback. Fake the handoff. He's going to run it himself. He's got 5 and then 7 and then 9 nears the 30-yard line. If he got the 30-yard line, it's a first down, and they'll give it to him.
Yeah.
1st and 10, William and Mary.
I think we're another option play to the field. I think we like what we see to the field there. Darius kept it there, got a big first down.
Another quick snap. That is Bronson Yoder. Bronson with 10 yards and then 15 down the sideline at the 50-yard line. Would love to have had 2 more steps on the cornerback, but did not outrun JoJo Pace. But indeed, a big gain of about 30 yards, and it's 1st and 10, William and Mary at the Campbell 40.
And Jay, this is where William Mary really likes to push the tempo. So they're lined up over the ball, ready to go.
And we are ready to go as well. Again, Bronson Yoder cutting it up the middle, looking for a man to hit inside the 37 and down to the 36-yard line. 4-yard pickup.
I think that was hey, we had success to the right. Let's run that same play to the left. Get on the ball. Defense is a little gashed. Didn't go as quite as successful, but still picked up a solid 4 yards there.
Bronson Yoder, the field still All-American candidate, academic honor roll. Just a captain. He's a Walter Payton Award finalist himself. 2nd down and 6 to go. 2 receivers to the near side and 1 to the far. Quarterback is Darius Wilson. He wears number 11. He'll fake a handoff to Malachi, throw it back to Hollis Mathys, who will get near the first down marker. He may have it. He did not have to get quite to the 30-yard line, and they're going to say
a little short.
A tad short, yep.
But we have a man down for Campbell here. I think that's Malik Willis looks to be down.
It's 3rd down and short here. Is this 2-down territory, you think?
I think it is. I think it's been a while since we've scored. I think we need to do something, capitalize on that interception, that big change, rest some of this momentum away. And, a big first, I'm going to go ahead and say we're going to get it on 3rd down.
Good. That's positive.
Yeah. But if need be, I think Mario in his head should have 2 plays to call to get this.
Bronson Yoder, by the way, we don't have the stats quite in front of us, but he's got to be nearing a 100-yard game here in the first half alone.
I think on that last one, Lakeem Rudolph, the outside linebacker, really talented player for Campbell, to the field, they pushed him out a little more. I think they saw that we were having a little more success on that option out there, push him out to line up line him up in a way that might lead to success for them. But here we go on 3rd and short.
Well, fake of the handoff, back to pass, play action, quarterback going to run it. He's got the first down and dips his head and gets down to the 25. 1st and 10, William and Mary.
Just like you draw it up, right? I will say it is refreshing. I think it gives Darius a lot of confidence when on these 3rd down and short goals, we're passing the ball. You know, it's not just going to run it. We're not reliant on Bronson or the guys up front. It's putting it in Darius's hands a little more, and that time he was successful.
One of just 2 players in school history to throw for more than 5,000 yards and rush for more than 1,000 is Darius Wilson. He's going to tack on some more now. Inside the 15 to the 10 and run out of bounds at the 8-yard line. By the way, the other is David Corley, who did that trick.
That was my guess. I think here another option, right? But Campbell is trying to make an adjustment. Again, push Rudolph out to try to stop it. At the end of the day, Darius is one of the best athletes, I think, in FCS football. The defensive end there just wasn't quite as athletic, wasn't able to catch up to him. Really successful play there.
And much more of a competitor than his mild manner would indicate. Here's a good look at Darius, the signal caller. He will pitch to the left side. Coming back to the right side is Hollis trying to get the edge. Campbell got that one snuffed pretty good all the way back to the 11.
I know the game plan was to take advantage of the field. William Mary felt like they could have success to the field side. The boundary, really good, talented players. Let's take advantage. I think that was just, again, they're making a little adjustments, I think, keeping that outside linebacker pushed out to make it harder to block. We'll see. We need to maybe come up with make our adjustment to counter that.
Tribe is 2-0 against Campbell overall. Won last year down in Bowie's Creek 34-24, leading this afternoon 14-7. A lot of time as he feathers it out to the left, throws into the end zone with a strike, and that is a touchdown, William and Mary. Touchdown, green and gold. JT Mayo scoring for the first time in a few weeks, and he gets that ball was thrown right in the belly.
That was a great play, great extending the play. The wide receivers, doing their best to just get open, kind of backyard football. Backyard football here.
10th touchdown for JT Mayo.
And I will say this, again, great job by Darius, being decisive, throwing a strike in there. JT coming back for the ball. We'll say it's probably been done before, but I don't know how Thomas Jefferson would feel about the gritty being done on the campus here.
I think he'd do just fine with it. 4:22 remaining in the second quarter. William and Mary has regained the 2-score advantage. The Tribe 21 and Campbell 7. Back after this time out from Van Wagner on the Tribe Sports Network. VCU Health in William and Mary is now conveniently located at 332 North Henry Street in Williamsburg. Exercise regularly. Aim for at least 2.5 hours of moderate aerobic activity, such as a brisk walk or cycle each week. Regular exercise helps lower blood pressure, improve cholesterol levels, and strengthen your heart. When you want expert care, they're here. To make an appointment, go to vcuhealth.org/Williamsburg. Well, Lane Campbell, the Tribe did not take advantage of the first turnover, but boy, did they ever on the second. 80 yards, culminating in a pass to JT Mayo from Darius Wilson.
Great to see Darius bounce back, right? His pass before that was an interception. You hate to see, only a second on the year. But his ability to bounce back, again, Mike London preaching resiliency. And being resilient on that drive, we needed that score, I'll tell you.
Here's the kickoff. That ball go over the head of the deep man and out of the end zone. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Camels at the 25-yard line. We were talking a little bit about Campbell and their tough year, very frankly. They've played an incredibly tough schedule. They lost to North Carolina Central, a top 20 team. They lost to Rhode Island, a top 20 team. They beat Western Carolina, a top 20 team at that point in time, and they lost to Liberty, obviously a pretty good FBS program. So, you know, I think they came into this afternoon's game thinking, hey, we can sneak one away, even though we're playing the Tribe at their own homecoming. But right now they trail by 2 scores.
Yeah, they're a much better team athletically than their record would say. And here's Masco.
On a delay, actually he's going to hand off an end around, and that was Randall King run out of bounds. A lot of running, but only about a yard gain. Jaden Boring on the stop. Redshirt freshman out of Lovettsville, Virginia. Pardon me.
Ooh, and that's up in near Winchester neck of the woods. Gorgeous, gorgeous area.
I was going to say, you know that area of the state pretty well. 2nd down, 8 to go. 4 down lineman for William Mary, at least a rushing lineman on the left side. They throw that way, and that's completed pass, and right on top of it. Was that Jalen Jones again making the stop defensively?
I think it was. Yep.
Yeah. Jalen, a Chesapeake, Virginia native, Deep Creek High School. 2022 CAA Rookie of the Year. On the defensive side, boy, he has played outstanding football in this his junior year. All-American type numbers for the cornerback. You kind of wonder why they keep throwing his way.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you have to, but.
They went it back to the right side. They got a 1st down. That's down the 50-yard line, and Alex Washington got on his horse to maybe stop a even longer run.
We have a man down. It might be Jalen again. Quick screen to, again, Sincere Brown. Great big body, big block, was able to spring him. Fortunate, I think, right there we were able to tackle Sincere. He has the speed to break a touchdown every time he touches it.
Yeah, Alex Washington, as we mentioned, right on top of the play with a good angle on Sincere Brown. 3 100-plus games already this year for their wide receiver.
He's good. Again, talking to their offensive coordinator, it's the first big guy he's had. You know, again, 6'4", big guy that can create separation like he does. By the way, I did talk to Matt and wanted me to tell his parents, Tom and Pam, I believe in the Charlotte area, hi for him, Tom and Pam Kubik. So, again, I'm surprised they're not trying to get the ball to Sincere Brown more. I think he's been targeted 2 or 3 times. I think he's doing things like that. And, again, that's good to see Jalen getting up healthy, walking off, maybe something with his arm or shoulder. But again, look, if I'm Campbell right now, your best pass defender goes off the field against one of the best receivers in the conference, maybe in the country. Look for them to maybe attack the replacement.
Well, it goes deeper than that. Lang, TJ McGill has already been tossed from the ball game for targeting. Marcus Barnes, the other safety, not eligible to play for another 3 minutes. He'll be eligible to play in the 3rd and 4th quarter, but right now the Tribe is thin, if you will, in that defensive backfield.
Yeah, and not to mention that Bryce Barnes got injured last time, and he's on the sideline without his helmet.
1st down and 10. Pitch back left side. That's Randall King trying to get the edge. He's got a lot of speed, but gets about 4 yards on the play, down to the 41-yard line. That's Quinn Osborne making the stop. Quinn's having a good ball game, the senior out of Mitchellville, Maryland, Bishop McNamara School, one of the captains.
Would love to see a stop here. This is one of those games where you can't let them stick around.
2nd and 5. Masco, the quarterback. he will, nope, that may not be Masco actually.
No, it is.
It is. Yep, he slides forward, and he knew where the first down marker was, but they, give him the 35-yard line, 1st and 10.
Design run, fake it to, I think that's Wilkins. Good blocking up front, pick up enough for the first down.
Jonathan Hammond, the rushing linebacker, to the near side of the football field.
There's the 2-minute, not warning.
No,
you don't want to say
timeout.
that. 2-minute timeout.
2-minute timeout.
We can't get in trouble with the NCAA here.
Okay, it's the 2-minute timeout, and I think we will take it, and we will. Tribe leading 21-7. So far, so good. 95th homecoming here at Zabel Stadium. We shall return.
A1 American keeps your plumbing perfect at your home and business. Fix those leaky toilets and faucets, dripping shower heads, water heaters, and slow drains now. Book before 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and get $75 off. Hurry, this offer ends September 30th. Homeowners and businesses, don't delay. Schedule your A1 American HVAC fall maintenance today, especially if you've had cooling problems this summer. Right now, get $650 off any replacement AC and heating system. Hurry, this offer ends September 30th.
Hey you doom scrolling. You're gonna want to see this. It's Fumble, the app that rewards you for your time.
William & Mary Athletics would like to thank the following partners for their continued support. VCU Health, the official healthcare partner of William & Mary Athletics. Pepsi, that's what I like. Aramark, the dining services partner of William & Mary. Calling all Tribe fans, invest in the William & Mary Athletic Foundation to enhance the future of the football program. The QR code on the screen will take you to the donation page where your gift will directly impact our football team. Your support moves us closer to our $1 million goal and provides critical resources for our student athletes. Your generosity is invaluable. Thank you for making a difference. I can tell you it made a difference for the man to my right, Lang Campbell, the All-American. Lang, tell us briefly what a degree has done for you here at William & Mary and the camaraderie with your former teammates.
I think the big thing, that camaraderie, brotherhood for life, but I think the big thing is just the resiliency you learn at William & Mary.
There's a handoff up the middle, 2 or 3 yards. Continue.
That article that in the Alumni magazine with Sean McDermott.
Yep.
I mean, he's coached with a lot of people. He looked to fill his staff. Why not William & Mary guys? They're smart, can think on their feet. They know football inside and out. And you know what? The Bills aren't doing too bad.
Well, he's led them to 4 consecutive playoffs when I think it was like 25 years prior to his coming aboard as the head coach of the Bills, being in the playoffs in the National Football League. Sincere Brown makes the catch. They caught him a couple of yards shy of the first down. They're going to take a quick timeout. Is Campbell on 3rd down and 2? And this, I would suspect, even though they got a pretty good field goal kicker, is 2-down territory.
Yeah, I think we'll see, right? I think you'd love to go into the half with a touchdown, but I think points would help. But the way they're playing, and it's kind of you got to take those big swings. Big swings, because what do you have to lose? You're 0-2 in the conference. The season's not gone how you want it to go or wish it had gone. What do you have to lose against the number 15 team in the country on the road, on their homecoming? What's better than being a spoiler for someone like that? So I would agree here. I think we'll see, though. Tribe could make it real interesting if they can get a tackle for a loss here.
Well, defensive side, you're an offensive guy, but what you think the Tribe will bring some players on this? Stack the middle of the field, feel like they're running the football?
You know what? I think they're gonna. Well, we'll see here. Yeah, they're not. They're kind of playing. Looks like they're playing base defense here.
3rd down and 2, man in motion. The snap, quarterback going to take off and run. He's got a first down inside the 25 and down to the 21-yard line. That was Chad Masco out of Kissimmee, Florida. 6'1", 225-pounder. He's only a sophomore, so they've got a lot of young players on this team as well. Their center, Mason Merriweather, is a sophomore.
Not a ton of urgency here. I know the clock, they have some time, but the clock can run out quick.
1 minute to play in the first half. Masco over the middle, complete, inside the 10, scoots a tackler and gets down to the 1 yard line. Randall King, boy, he's had a best game of his season thus far, and it's 1st and goal at the 2, and they want to go quick.
Yeah, if I were them, I would not go quick. The last thing I want is to give us the ball back.
Hand off up the middle, and that's going to be shy of the touchdown, obviously, with 38 seconds remaining until halftime.
They're going to let it play out. No one's calling timeout, 30 seconds to go.
Jonathan Hammond on the stop that time, along with a couple other down linemen. And right now a timeout called, timeout number 2 for the Campbell Camels. Nate Lynn will be our halftime show guest. Nate with the Detroit Lions currently on the injured reserve. And they tell me they just cannot wait for him to get back healthy because they have a spot on the Lions defensive side of the football. The Lions already have Colby Sorsdahl on the offensive side.
I think it's always good to have a friendly face, right? I think Nate mentioned, talking to him a little, mentioned that. I think it's a great sign for him that he gets hurt in the last preseason game and they decide to keep him on board. You know, it's oftentimes you get a settlement, just will pay you to go away. But it looks like they see a lot in him. Looking forward to seeing his growth there.
Second down and goal from the 1 yard line. 26 seconds remaining. Campbell's got one more timeout. Yep, they do.
So the playbook's open here.
Absolutely. Masco, number 2, the quarterback, got a man behind him. And right now, a timeout, William and Mary. So they saw that line up, almost a pseudo wishbone effect, and they call a timeout, want to talk things over.
Would be interesting to see who ran down the sideline faster. Which head coach ran down the sideline faster to call that timeout? Mike London getting some good exercise there.
Lang, we talk about your career throughout this contest, and here you're zipping the ball downfield. Who did you throw to there?
That's Dominique Thompson, the legend.
TD or DT?
Against Northeastern, kind of going into overtime. Here's against UNC. Oh, I run this one.
Getting the pile on, knowing to get those 6 points.
Again, Dominique. This one, Dominique had, I think, 244 yards receiving, 3 touchdowns in this game. Dominique didn't here we go, by the way, lining up here.
All right, here we go. And they'll have nobody to pass it to. Now throwing it into the end zone, overthrew his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down and goal from the 2 yard line. He kind of faked a handoff, but nobody was back there, and the play was blown up from that point.
Yeah, I think he faked a pitch here, rolled out. Again, this is similar to what Darius had earlier, where Darius overthrew him. I think this one, there's a lot of traffic in his line of sight. Didn't put enough touch on it, but the guy was wide open. We were fortunate there.
Hans Wisniewski was the intended receiver. Handed off up the middle. The Tribe stopped him. And it'll bring up 4th down and goal, and they'll have to call their final timeout quickly with 17 seconds left. Who snuffed that run up the middle?
Here we go. Big play. This is one of the strengths of, or maybe the strength of William Mary defense is their interior 7, their front 7, and just blew it up. One of the knocks where Campbell has a ton of talent on the skills. I think they have a lot of inexperienced linemen up front. Very talented, but just don't have enough reps to necessarily really maybe dig out the experienced line of William and Mary.
Davin DeZinho and Gerald Williams. I wanted to give credit to those guys. We very rarely, those guys are typically setup guys that the linebackers come in and finish the deal, but DeZinho and Williams made the stop. Gerald from Olney, Maryland, Good Counsel High School. Davin from D.C. and DeMatha Catholic High School.
Here we go, 4th down, 4th and goal. They're going for it. But they have, keep an eye out on, they have Mike Chandler in the game, the backup quarterback, so they're going late. No one's covering out here. Yeah, good timeout.
And Coach London called a timeout. And well, it is a good timeout because we did right now. Jaden Joyner was on the field, then he was coming off the field. Had they snapped the ball, then they probably had a free play out of it.
Kind of just underhanded out there and to the guy that we did not have Mike Chandler covered. So great timeout. I know that Mike was not happy about that, especially coming out of a timeout. You hate to see it. It happens to everybody. Heck, I think even Oregon, they've had 12 guys on the field. They said intentionally last week.
Right. They changed the rules because of it in college football.
Yeah. So hate to see it, but I don't think that was intentionally. Just trying to see the body language of Mike London down here.
Go.
But here, going for it again. They changed up the formation.
Fourth and 2.
They changed the play. Mike Chandler is out of the game.
4th and goal. Chad Masco, the quarterback, from the shotgun formation.
Wouldn't be surprised to fade down here to Sincere Brown.
Back to pass he goes. Looking to the right, throwing the fade to the right side. That is a touchdown. That was to VJ Wilkins, catching his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and
that's what I meant, by the way. The fade to VJ Wilkins, not Sincere Brown. This is just, I think we're kind of not manned up, but didn't adjust accordingly. A punch formation. Oftentimes when there's some crisscrossing by the receivers, it's tough for the defenders to communicate effectively. It happened there. VJ was wide open. Good ball by Masco.
2nd touchdown that Wilkins has caught this afternoon, and that makes it a 21-14 affair as the extra point by Connor Litton is up and good. And with just 11 seconds remaining until halftime, it's now a new ball game as the momentum swings back towards the Camels.
Yeah, and I mean, 11 seconds, not a lot of time to do anything after this kickoff. Campbell gets the ball coming out, right? So if they can, put a drive together to start the second half, tie it up, I mean, this game's far from over. And again, this is one of those, Campbell's one of those teams that is talented enough to beat you. So yeah, man-to-man coverage, a little pick play. I'm an offensive guy, so a screen play, but definitely got some contact on that inside. The number 3 receiver sprung him, easy read, good throw. It's kind of schemed up. It worked out in our favor. Maybe we didn't get a call. Who knows? It's tough to defend, though, when you're down there and you're facing a tight bunch.
I did see one of the cornerbacks or one of the D-backs for William & Mary kind of complaining about something, and that must have been what he was saying. Hey, ref, I was picked, which is illegal. It's legal in basketball, not in football. Here we go. Here's the kick. Trayshawn Kendrick will get a run back chance. He's at the 5 and the 10, cuts back at the 15 of the 20, cuts back again at the 25 and a spin move out across the 30-yard line. And with just 2 seconds remaining, the Tribe will have it 1st and 10 there.
Yeah, I'm probably just going to kneel on this one. Don't want anything bad to happen. Get out of the field. At the end of the day, get out of the half. Still up 7. Go in, make some adjustments. Come out, and again, this is not over by a long shot. There's going to be a dogfight of sorts.
Tribe has won the battle of the turnovers thus far, 2-1. They're leading 21-14, and this should be the final play of the first half.
Yeah, not kneeling.
No kneeling on this one. Darius Wilson back to pass. Got some
double
time.
move.
Only 3 rushers. He throws it downfield. That ball is going to be incomplete, out of bounds, and we are at halftime. With the score, William & Mary 21 and the Camels of Campbell 14. Stay tuned next for our halftime show, brought to you by the William & Mary Bookstore after this timeout from Van Wagner.
All buckled up, let's go!
Tuition Monster, how are you here already? She's only 2 days old.
And that means there's only 6,720 days till she's off to college. But it is a bit snug back here, so next time I'll be calling shotgun. Vroom vroom!
Tame the tuition monster with the Virginia 529 savings account. Learn how at virginia529.com.
There's smart, there's street smart, and then there's Bayport Smart. You deserve to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. And Bayport gives you the checking rewards to get there. Like get paid up to 3 days early, earn 3% cash back on debit card purchases, or 3% APY on average daily balances, plus free access to your credit score and report. Sound smart? We think so. Learn more at bayportcu.org. Smarter banking for life.
There's a new home for care in Richmond. A hospital for kids unlike any other. Because in your child's life, you'll never know when you'll need help. You'll never know who you'll need. You'll never know what is possible. But you'll always know where it will happen. The new Children's Tower, unlike any other.
Welcome back to halftime. This game today brought to you by Town Bank. The Tribe on top 21-14 at halftime, and we welcome you to the William and Mary Bookstore halftime show. Earlier this afternoon, the Tribe Athletics Department recognized Nate Lynn at its 2023-24 Senior Athlete of the Year. The 24 graduate earned 10 All-America honors during his stellar career. Lynn was a two-time Buck Buchanan Award finalist and finished his career ranked second in school history in sacks and tackles for loss. After graduation, the three-time first-team All-CAA selection signed a free agent contract with the Detroit Lions. Simply put, he was one of the best who ever donned the green and gold. And we are joined by Nate Lynn, the great Nate Lynn, coming back, a member of the Detroit Lions team right now. And Nate, first of all, I remember calling your games. Wasn't that many years ago. 99 rings a bell, the big number 99 with another quarterback sack. Tell us, bring us up to speed about what you're doing.
Right now, I'm currently on injury reserve with the Detroit Lions. Unfortunately, had a shoulder injury that cut my season short. But, every day working to get better. I'm grateful that they gave me the opportunity to still be around, be with the team, and it's amazing. Every second is a blessing.
You got a teammate up there, too, a former Tribe teammate in Colby Sorsdahl. How's he doing?
Oh, he's amazing. Not often do you say you get to play NFL football with somebody that you played 4 years of college football with. And that was some of the crazier moments, lining up in practice, seeing Big 75 out there, and kind of that feeling of, we've been here before. It kind of settled me a little bit. And he's a great presence for me. I know he's not a vet to everybody, but he's a vet to me. I'm in debt to him forever. That's my guy.
Nate, it warmed my heart when you were telling Pete Clausen before we did the interview what you did last night, and it harkens back to how much you thought of Coach Keenan Carter. One of his sons, I guess, is playing football, and you went to support him.
Yeah, KJ Carter, man. He's a starting quarterback for War Hill High School, also the Lions. So it's always great to just, not have to switch teams. So it was amazing. He's 14 years old, starting as a varsity quarterback. You don't see that often. So to be able to get out and support him when I was back, that's the first thing I wanted to do when I got off the plane. Go see them, go see Coach Dowling. He was out there, his family, the rest of Coach Carter's family. And, spent so much time here, had so many deep ties here that's just an extension of me. I love them like I love my own. So
I want to get back to your football career in a minute, but as I recall, you were an anthropology major at William and Mary, graduated a couple of years ago, and you had a desire to do museum work. Have you got any further along in that dream?
Something that I really want to go into is museum curation. Just through maneuvering through life, making connections. I've ran into a couple people that hopefully will be able to open some doors for me. Whenever that time comes, God willing. But for right now, football is number one. Trying to get back, trying to get healthy, and get back on the field.
So what are they telling you right now? If you can give us, our fans, a little bit of a in terms of the National Football League and how they work.
It's truly a business, and not in so much of a negative sense, and more of a sense of you got to handle your own business. You're a professional. There's an air of professionalism that is usually not, I don't know, when you think about football, it's usually smash mouth. But in the league, it's a lot more organized. You got to carry yourself a certain way or you won't be successful. And I'm grateful that the Lions have a lot of good veterans that were able to kind of guide me in the way of where I need to be, show me the way. You know, he had a horrific injury, but Aiden Hutchinson, great man, great player, great teammate. And we were just blessed with a lot of veterans that can, you know, show you how to get it done and stay here.
Nate, thanks so much for taking some time on Homecoming 2024. It's been great catching up, and continued success. We're all pulling for you.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Welcome back to the William Mary Bookstore halftime show. The Tribe Sports Network caught up with Alexis Swan from today's game sponsor, Town Bank. Alexis, the president of Town Bank Peninsula and Williamsburg, shared her excitement and the long partnership between Town Bank and the William & Mary Athletics Department.
Town Bank is honored to be the sponsor for this afternoon's game between the Tribe and Campbell. We are excited to be a partner for this season. And as you know, Town is committed to supporting our communities. And William & Mary is a vital part of the Williamsburg community. We're long-term sponsors and partners of William & Mary, and we support in many ways, through banking products, through philanthropic efforts, through financial education for students as requested, all the things that make a good partnership go. Town Bank continues our focus on serving others and enriching lives, something that we have done since our founding in 1999. We support hundreds of organizations through volunteerism, donations, scholarships, and grants. And over the 25 years we've been in existence, Town Bank has contributed more than $115 million to the communities we live and serve. So we're excited to be here today in this great energy for our tailgate party where fans are coming and some of our Town Bank family is coming together to gear up for the game. We're looking forward to a great season for all. So go Tribe.
A1 American keeps your plumbing perfect at your home and business. Fix those leaky toilets and faucets, dripping shower heads, water heaters, and slow drains now. Book before 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and get $75 off. Hurry, this offer ends September 30th. Homeowners and businesses, don't delay. Schedule your A1 American HVAC fall maintenance today, especially if you've had cooling problems this summer. Right now, get $650 off any replacement AC and heating system. Hurry, this offer ends September 30th.
When your child is fighting cancer,
You gonna walk out here on your own? Okay.
you never know what is possible. But you will always know where. Introducing the new Children's Tower, a hospital unlike any other, designed for the unique needs of kids and their families. The new Children's Tower, unlike any other.
Here at William & Mary, I don't have to make any sacrifices in my education. We are a liberal arts institution and a research university. We have a small, tight-knit campus, but also there's always a new friend to meet. Campus is beautiful, and I call it home, but there are also amazing study abroad opportunities. William & Mary encompasses everything and anything you could be interested in. There is so much room for exploration.
Are pretty much dominated by William and Mary for the most part, but hey, Campbell right in the thick of things right now.
Like we talked about earlier before the game, you know, it's that pass efficiency on their side versus our pass defense efficiency. So far, they're doing a great job passing the ball. As you see there, 179 yards. Chad Masco is 17 for 21. Really efficient with the football. And then on our side, our number one rushing in the conference against one of their worst rushing defensive against the conference. And you see here, you know, 193 yards on the ground to their 50. I know you mentioned Bronson Yoder sniffing 100 yards in the first half already. Malachi Emo with 49, almost averaging 10 yards a carry. It's kind of, right now, it's kind of that nip and tuck. See who will have the ball last.
Yeah, Hollis Mathys had been targeted 5 times from Darius. He's caught 3 passes. JT Mayo's got a touchdown pass this afternoon, and you add it all together, and the Tribe's up by 7, 21-14, but it feels a little bit queasy because of that last drive by Campbell's cutting it to 1. But we got some highlights to go over, obviously, on the William Mary Bookstore halftime show, and Malachi Emo led the way very early.
Here's the second touchdown. Darius, easy walk in. They kind of sold out on the run. Darius was able to walk in there. And a big play by their catch.
DJ Wilkins.
The more I see it, the more I see the ball come out. But great throw, great catch, tough to defend.
Tribe took a 2-touchdown lead on this play. Plenty of time for the veteran quarterback Darius Wilson to find his veteran wide receiver JT Mayo, and then late in the first half, this wide open touchdown fade. And after all those touchdowns and offensive plays, this is the spark of the game. Nice play by Jalen Jones, tipping it, and spark of the game brought to you by Steve Sparkman Financial Services.
Yeah, and again, Jalen making a great play there. Just going athlete versus athlete again. Sincere Brown's a tough cover. Jalen did a great job, but he got injured. He wasn't in at the end of that last drive. So hopefully we'll see him back on the field to open up this second half.
Jaden Ratliff got the interception. So the Tribe right now leading 21-14. The kickers have come on the field. We're about 5 minutes or so away from the second half kick. By the way, Campbell will get the ball to start the third quarter. We'll come back with more, including the second half kickoff after this timeout from Van Wagner on the Tribe Sports Network. Welcome back to the William Mary Bookstore halftime show. The Tribe on top 21-14. We told you about those halftime stats a moment ago. They were brought to you by Wells Fargo Advisors of Williamsburg. And now it's time for the scoreboard update presented by Embassy Suites by Hilton, the official hotel partner of William and Mary Athletics. Boy, how about Richmond all over Delaware? Spiders lost the first 2 games. They won 4 in a row. Delaware was amongst the top teams in this league, and they're getting trounced at halftime. Monmouth over Bryant, the final score. Bryant will come into Zabel Stadium next month for their first meeting with those guys. Stony Brook is next week's opponent at Stony Brook. Clobbered Towson today, and congratulations to Hampton with a victory over North Carolina A&T, 59-17.
Again, that conference record or conference rankings, it was all clumped up there. A lot of one-and-one teams. This is where we're right in the hunt. Getting Richmond to beat Delaware would really help us get Delaware with a one loss instead of that goose egg after their wins. But yeah, this is a great conference, right? Top to bottom. You never know who's going to show up, who's going to win. And it's kind of as Herm Edwards said, it's why you play the game.
Well, and also one score that was not on there, a future opponent, Elon, is leading Albany at halftime 17-7. That was the scoreboard update presented by Embassy Suites by Hilton, the official hotel partner of William and Mary Athletics. We were discussing during the break, Lane Campbell, how important this first drive is, and clearly the Tribe's defense is going to be on the field, and they're going to have another athlete to enjoy on the football field.
Yeah, I think with Marcus Barnes coming back, checking out the pregame warm-ups, it looked like Jalen was healthy and is going to be on the field. That last drive, you think we were down 3 starters in the secondary, and a lot of their success was in throwing the ball. So hopefully we're healthy, and Jalen Marcus comes back, can solidify that middle of the field. But this is a huge drive. I think that Campbell left the halftime happy with where this game is, right? Only down 1 score with the ball coming out after a big drive in the waning seconds. So we'll see. It's not, again, these are teams that you let them stick around, and they have the talent, the skill to beat you. And so hopefully this is we made some good adjustments, positive adjustments at halftime, and we come out fired up here.
Lang, I know you've been very important in terms of your support, getting your teammates together and encouraging folks to support this program as they do have to every single year. It is the support and the experience these young men have on the football field in their 4 years here at William and Mary.
Yeah, it's so important to give back. There's one of the great programs is Hayfarrow. It's 100 each year for a returning letterman. You reward walk-ons, right? And I was a beneficiary of that. I know a lot of my friends were. It's one of those you give back to guys that need it.
It's one of the real legacies of Jimmy Laycock's program here, how he and his coaching staff were to develop young men that he would come on, we don't have a scholarship for you, but we got a space for you. We got a locker room for you. I got a locker for you, and if you earn it, you're going to get rewarded. You were, and so was this university, by the way.
Yeah, things have changed a little bit with NIL money and everything. A little harder to do that, but or easier if you can get a deal. But here we go.
Yep, second half underway. Over the middle it goes. That's a first down catch to number 9, Sincere Brown.
No, number 11.
Oh.
Aiden Valdez. I think he's a young tight end. They have a lot of faith in. He's still kind of learning the position, but has a lot of talent.
Yep, you're right. Valdez made the catch. I thought I saw number 9 in my sphere of vision, but it's 1st and 10 out to the 38-yard line.
Another long and lean guy down there, Jay.
Right. Quarterback is Masco, back to pass again, kind of on that left hash, and he made the catch. Did Randall King. King has made quite a few catches this afternoon. That's his 6th catch of the day.
Yeah, they're on the ball with some tempo here.
9-yard pickup on the pass play, 2nd down and a yard.
And what they're seeing, a one high safety, one of the first passing concepts you learn is a post flat or slant flat, and they're just picking that apart seeing the slant.
That safety is number 7, Marcus Barnes. The handoff to the right side, and Marcus Barnes going to have to tackle him. He had some help down there, but a big gain and a first down. J.J. Cohen, a true freshman with about a 15, 18-yard run, and it's 1st and 10 as the Camels are deep in William and Mary territory.
I think they kind of softened us up there with the pass, a couple big passes. Big hole to run through. Cowan did a great job, but no one was there to touch him until 15, 20 yards down the field.
There's a pitch back to the left side, trying to get the edge, and they will not be able to do it. Nice defensive effort by William and Mary right there. It might have been
Wilkins.
Yeah.
That's
Boring made the stop.
Yeah, I mean, great defense there. Again, kind of gashed us right up the middle last time, tried to stretch us out, getting a tackle for a loss. Hopefully it can get the defense to settle down a little, force the offense into making a little tougher plays than that last run, or 2 runs ago, sorry. Again, Mike Chandler in right now too.
Yeah, good catch. 2nd down and 13. Chandler will fake a handoff and now run it to the left side, cut it back. He gets away from a tackler or 2. He made a 1-yard loss into about a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 3rd down and 3.
This is kind of like anything you can do, we can do better. He faked it to Masco there on the run, was able to, he's pretty slick, kind of slimy, wily in there. Tough to tackle him when he has the ball in space.
Same look here, Lang. 3rd down rather, and 4. Mike Chandler, the quarterback. This time a flag goes down, and illegal procedure is going to be called against the Camels. That'll cost him 5 yards. Might change the play.
Yeah. My hunch is they will. I know Masco's out. Again, Chandler can throw the ball if given the opportunity, but he's definitely a run-first guy. I know talking to the defensive coordinators for William & Mary, they were going to call a different set of defenses, kind of check to some things, do things differently. Well, here they go. They're switched back out. Masco is back in the game, and Chandler's out. So definitely a different play.
Sincere Brown and Brendan Velez to the near side of the football fields, the wideouts. 3rd down and 9. Quarterback Masco will roll to his right, throw over the middle, nearly knocked down, but he made the catch. He made the catch anyway, and into the red zone go the Camels in the name of Sincere Brown, number 9.
Yeah, he just did a good job of finding an open space, right? Moving the pocket. I think kind of worried about the pressure. Sincere, it's loose zone, was able to find that void in the defense. Easy pitch and catch. Almost got a hand on it, but we're not playing horseshoes or hand grenades.
4th catch for Brown. 1st and 10 in the red zone, the 15-yard line for Campbell, trying to tie this game up. Pitch back to the left side. He eludes one tackler. He's got a couple of more green jerseys to kind of get around, and he has no success there.
Great job on the defensive line side. Ty Gordon there really staying home. As you'll see, a lot of times the D-line will turn their shoulders. He stayed parallel to the line, just squeezed it. Didn't make the play, but was able to disrupt the path and allow his teammates to come and make the tackle in the backfield.
Jaden Boring again, that redshirt freshman out of Lovettsville, Virginia, making the stop. 2nd down and long. Pitch back, right side. Trying to get the edge at the 20-yard line, and the Tribe comes up, makes the stop. Marcus Barnes, I think, was there for William and Mary. Not much of a gain. It's 3rd down and long.
But welcome back, Marcus Barnes. I think that's VJ Wilkins that has a lot of big plays on us today. He's had a lot of productivity, and I think he might be questioning that after that big hit from Marcus there.
3rd down and 14. Tribe leading 21-14 early in the 3rd quarter. Homecoming 2024. Got a great crowd on hand. They've not been giving us the attendance yet, but I got to believe it's over 10. Maybe close to 11,000 on hand here at Zabel Stadium this afternoon. Masco back to pass. He does get the ball away. That is a 1st down, and that is a touchdown. J.J. Cohen got away from a couple of would-be tacklers, and he gets in for the score.
I think that was a great designed play for Campbell. They did just a quick slant with Sincere Brown on the outside and snuck there J.J. Cowan out of the backfield. Easy pitch and catch. Again, no one accounts for him. a couple missed tackles. Cowan showed up this drive, I'll tell you that.
Barely said his name in the first half, and now he did have, 3 carries, I guess, in the first half. But nonetheless, the extra point is up and good, and we have a brand new ball game. With 9:58 remaining in the third quarter, it is now the 15th ranked Tribal William and Mary 21 and the Campbell's 21.
Kind of couldn't script it better if you were Campbell there. Didn't really, wasn't really challenged. They did have a 3rd and long, converted that, weren't able to get off the field. Again, great decision by Mascow. Just get it out of his hands. It might have been a hot route. And Cowens is a tough runner. Tough to bring him down with just one guy. This is where, again, I know Coach London talked about it all bye week, kind of refocusing on the basics, right? Making those tackles, just doing your job, as Belichick used to say, but also focusing on resiliency, bouncing back after a bad drive, a bad play. So we'll see what the Tribe has here to offer. I mean, we've been challenged this year some. We've bounced off the mat. Let's see what we have. I think Darius is more than capable of creating an answer for that drive.
Tribe's been very good defensively in the second half, but that was a 75-yard drive. That will go in and out of the end zone, so the Tribe will have it at the 25-yard line, 1st and 10, as the Tribe offense comes on the field for the first time in the second half.
A big thing with the Campbell offense and our defense, we're not able to get off the field on 3rd downs. That was in the first half. They were 5 of 7 on 3rd downs. Now they're 6 of 8. It's tough to win when you can't get them off the field.
Lang, that 3rd down was 3rd and 14, for goodness sakes, for Campbell when they converted for the touchdown. Here we go in the second half. Quarterback is Darius, and he will hand that football right up the middle out to the 29-yard line to Bronson Yoder, who with that carry goes over 100 yards for the 4th time this year.
Impressive. I mean, in his yards, he's kind of the king of tough yards. I'd love to know his stats for yards after contact, because he is, we mentioned Cowan being tough to bring down with one guy. Well, Bronson's might be harder to tackle with just one guy.
2nd down and 6 to go for the green and gold. Tight end set to the far side of the football field. JT Mayo, he's got a touchdown pass to this afternoon. Here's to the near side. They'll run it to the right side with Malachi Emo, who squirms through and gets a first down and then some. Outside the 45, inside the 50, and run out of bounds across the way in front of the Campbell bench at the 47-yard line. Mr. Official, move those chains, and Malachi Emo gives a little booster to William and Mary.
Yeah, they're going to go fast here, but again, Malachi's been close to stepping out of a couple tackles numerous times today. He was able to do that. Great job by the offensive line. Great job by Malachi.
Chase down defensively. The quarterback will run to the left side and to keep that football. He gets some good yardage inside the 40 and down at the 38-yard line. No sliding for Darius Wilson.
No, not at all. That was a run-pass option. He had the option to throw it out to the wide receiver there. Chose to keep it. Made good, about 9 yards there.
2nd down and a yard. Quick snap. Tribe is indeed going with some pace. Now he'll cut it up the middle and he'll get a first down inside the 35 down to the 34-yard line. Sometimes I think Darius Wilson, and it was a game here 2 or 3 weeks ago, that he just took it upon himself. He said, I'm not going to let this team get down. I'm going to take it upon myself. I think this drive has been it.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely shown it. I mean, not necessarily with his legs or with his arm, but more with his legs. A couple good decisions, I think, and that's the big thing with Darius is just be decisive. Make your decision, make your read, put your foot in the ground and go. And he's done that well this drive. Now he's out wide at receiver.
Yeah, Hollis Mathys is the quarterback on this occasion. Got a couple of guys behind him, and he will hand the, he's going to keep that football ranging to his left, and he gets away from a would-be tackler, and now that ball was down, I believe, at the 28-yard line.
Whistle blown. That was an option, another wrinkle. Again, we had a lot of success early in the first half in an option to the field. Did a wrinkle on that side, splitting Darius out, running an option was able to get through. Yeah, he was definitely down on the ground there, but here we go again, going with pace. Darius behind the center.
2nd and 4. Darius Wilson hands off to Bronson Yoder, who cuts it back to the right side. They had the cut, but they don't have the man. He continues to churn with those strong legs of his, and he will get the first down to the 24-yard line. What a nice carry by Bronson Yoder.
Again, those tough yards, the patience that he has, and then it's tough to tackle when you just have one guy on him. And heck, those guys are D linemen, and he's still carrying them over the chains.
The senior out of Northwood High School in Napanee, Indiana, Bronson Yoder, continuing to set records, 2nd all-time in all-purpose yards here with the green and gold. 1st and 10, tight end to the near side in motion. Now they'll hand off, coming back the opposite way. Bronson Yoder's got 5 and then some inside the 15 and down to the 12-yard line. A shoestring tackle by JoJo Page, and a flag is down in the backfield, and we've got some extracurricular activity here.
Yeah, I think that's definitely Bronson's game, right? You go 3 yards, 4 yards, 3 yards, and then he springs one for 15 or 20. You know, again, it's a great play. I will say, while I have some time, it's one of the most impressive things, and I think it's 100% coaching, is the blocking downfield. In that instant, I mean, you see it any number of plays here, but the wide receivers blocking downfield, it's been really, really great to see. And here we have the call.
Yes, big call here. Tribe would have had it.
Holding, 72 offense. Personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct. Gonna go, both penalties will be enforced.
Oh my. So we did not get the number on the unsportsmanlike conduct, but the holding penalty was against number 72, Caden Lynch, and all of a sudden, this is going to be a massive penalty of 25 yards. 10 for the holding and 15 for the personal foul.
Offensive coordinator for the Browns, Maurice Carthon, an old fullback for the Giants. When we'd get in situations like this, he'd just say, man, call your own. There's not many plays that can go, that can pick up 35 yards for a first down.
The ball is at the 49-yard line. The Tribe must get to the 14 for a first down. That obviously takes the Tribe out of field goal range as well. First down and 35. Darius Wilson looking over the defense. He will pitch back to the right side. That's Malachi Emo. Malachi trying to get the edge, and he is thrown out of bounds across the way. No gain. It'll bring up 2nd down and 35.
I think we picked up a few there. I think this is a you can't. Coach Laycock had a saying too. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Let's get what you can. Stay within your offense. Don't try to do too much and cause a turnover. Would we like more yards on that? Sure, but we have the ball, picked up 4 yards. Still 2nd down, but 2nd and 31.
Ball marked on the right hash of the 45. 2 receivers to the near side and 1 in motion that way. Back to pass. Darius going long for Hollis Mathys, and he was triple covered down there, incomplete. He would have had to come back for that ball. That might have been a good pass because Hollis's momentum was all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, I think Darius just taking a shot here. I think Hollis had, as said last game, if you're even, you're leaving. I think that slipped out of Darius's hands a little. Didn't throw the ball quite where he wanted. I think Hollis had a step. I think, maybe opening up a little bit. Not necessarily here, but in the second half, we might be able to take some shots.
Garrett Robertson, the speedster, to the near side of the football field. The snap, the handoff to Bronson Yoder. Bronson at the 40, trying to get behind a tackler, or rather a blocker, and he does, and he will climb all the way down to the 32-yard line.
Yeah, we'll see what we do here. I mean, potential field goal. At least we set us up for a reachable field goal, so taking a bad situation, getting some points. Let's knock this through and kind of survive this drive, get a stop. You're still up 3.
Well, this would be the longest field goal of Eric Bernstein's career, the senior from East Meadow, the transfer from Monmouth. Ball will be placed at the 40-yard line. The 50-yard field goal is up, and it is
no good.
No good.
Off wide left.
Well, yep.
Plenty of leg though. Had room to spare. He just pulled it a little.
Now we have a timeout on the field with 4:41 to play, and the score knotted at 21 apiece. Stay with us from the Tribe Sports Network.
What's up, Tribe fans? This is JT Mayo. Join us for Military Appreciation Day at Zabel Stadium. William Mary is set to host Elon Phoenix at 1 p.m. on Saturday, November 9th. Catch all the action here on Tribe Sports Network. Go Tribe.
Tribe fans, hoop season is nearly upon us, and the excitement has never been higher for the men's and women's programs. Secure your spot in Kaplan now, as there are season ticket packages for every budget. You can find all the options by going to tribeathletics.com, tribeathletics.com, and tick the ticket link. Campbell with the football after that missed 50-yard field goal attempt. Over the middle it goes on the left hash, and it's complete. And that is Sincere Brown, who's making his presence known this afternoon here at Zabel Stadium. 1st and 10, Campbell.
Good to see Jalen Jones on a big hit, though. Again, that one high safety, they're seeing a lot of success in a slant. Just throwing it before that safety. The leverage, I think, forcing the receiver inside. It's kind of pitch and catch for Masco today.
Yeah, and Brown is a 6'5", 190-pounder, so he's a big target. Back to pass, Masco, and he's going to run that football only a yard. Masco was caught behind the line of scrimmage, then fell forward for maybe a half yard. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
I think was looking to the field there, and Smith Leaks was able to hit the receiver enough within the 5 yards, so it was legal, but knocked him off his route and forced Masco to pull the ball down and run.
Tribe's forced a couple of turnovers this afternoon and taking advantage of one. Here's Masco going to reverse his field, and he is going to be chased down from behind. Great job by the defense, and that was Quinn Osborne, who's also made his name known this afternoon. It's 3rd down and 9, and Lang, the Tribes had many opportunities on 3rd and long to get off the field, and this is an important play.
Yeah, they haven't had a lot of success against Campbell. Campbell's done a great job on 3rd downs today. This is the difference in the game right now. We have to get off the field here. Again, Sincere in motion.
There it is, 3rd and 9, back to pass, in the pocket, being chased by DaVinzio, and he's going to be chased out of bounds. It's 4th down. That time Alex Washington was the man that will probably get credit for the tackle. By the way, the previous play, wonder who number 91 was? Braden Bird, a very little used defensive lineman, but Tribe's been banged up a little bit up front, and he was chasing that quarterback when the play was made.
I think they tried a shovel pass, and the defensive line just caused enough havoc in the backfield. Weren't able to pitch it to Aiden Valdez, the tight end for Campbell.
Jack Brady on to punt it away. He's not had to do that a lot today so far. Punt is away.
Ooh, touchdown.
Ball is taken. Takes a bounce for Campbell, and that will be down at the 2-yard line. So Drayshawn Kendrick was back, but it was kind of a wobbly kick, could not take a chance. And that's a great kick by Jack Brady. And as we go to a break, the Tribe will have 98 yards staring them in the face when we return with 2:18 remaining in the third quarter.
Not a flag. It was touched by the punting team. So the ball should come out back to the a fortunate bounce for us, for the Tribe, should come out to like the 14-yard line or so. Big turn of events there.
It was, and good call, Lang, watching the play. And we have a timeout on the floor. 2:18 remaining on the third quarter. It is a 21-21 ball game. Back after this timeout from Van Wagner on the Tribe Sports Network.
Hey you doom scrolling. You're gonna want to see this. It's Fumble, the app that rewards you for your time.
All buckled up, let's go!
Tuition Monster, how are you here already? She's only 2 days old.
And that means there's only 6,720 days till she's off to college. But it is a bit snug back here, so next time I'll be calling shotgun. Vroom vroom!
Tame the tuition monster with the Virginia 529 savings account. Learn how at virginia529.com.
Well, we got some confusion here, at least on the announcer's part of what's going on. There's a flag on the play. They've explained that. They've indicated there's a 5-yard penalty against either Campbell or William and Mary, and I think, Lang, that the Campbells will be forced to punt it again. Now, as you discovered, or as you commented going towards the break, it wasn't going to be at the 2-yard line.
Yeah.
It was going to be at 15 to 20 yards further upfield for the Tribe.
Yeah, it was definitely touched by the punting team. They threw the refs threw the beanbag, but the line judge and all the way across the field threw a flag, and so we're still trying to figure out exactly what the final result would be. But we did hear 5-yard penalty. I know both coaches were pleading their case. Now it's just Campbell's coach pleading his case. You don't win a lot of those.
You know, and that's usually a good sign when Braxton Harris is not happy, complaining about something, and there he's the opposition. But maybe we can see it here.
Yeah, no, it was touched before that, a bounce before that. So it would definitely go back out to around the 15-yard line, 14, 15. But there was a flag down. Might have been a legal substitution, but it was a late flag. So this will be interesting.
Hopefully we'll get some sort of explanation, and we will. Here we go.
Decline. First down.
Okay, it was an illegal substitution on the Tribe's part, declined by Campbell, and so they'll have it. The Tribe will have it first and 10 at the 2-yard line.
They did not. Yeah, they didn't call that touching.
Right.
So the beanbag was thrown, I guess, erroneously.
Well, we got another break. Good enough for me. We'll find out what's going to happen with 2:18 remaining in the third quarter, and the score 21-21. The Tribe's backs are literally against the wall here at Zabel Stadium. VCU Health at William and Mary is now conveniently located at 332 North Henry Street in Williamsburg. Have a strain or a sprain? Relief is easy. VCU Health offers same-day visits, on-site x-rays, and free patient parking. From the 2-yard line, the Tribe offense is on the field. After all that, the Tribe had the penalty called against them, and starting from the 2, and that'll be a run out to the right side, just trying to get some breathing room. Maybe to the 5 it goes. Second down and 7. Bronson Yoder, the ball carrier.
Big key here, backed up, is get a first down. Give yourself some room, get a first down, and then you can kind of start your drive. We desperately need an answer right here. Need some points on the board. Again, putting Malachi in. Hopefully, he's had a couple big carries, a lot of yards. Hopefully, he can spark us here.
Tight ends have not been used in the passing game yet today. McDonald is in there. Sean McElwain. There's the snap and the handoff up the middle on the right side again. Nope, quarterback going to keep it, and that's going to be a pitch back to Malachi Emo, who's got that first down, and a flag goes down because of either horse collar or face mask. He got hold of the helmet.
Again, that as we saw early in the game, feeling like we can take advantage of the field.
What's going on here?
Personal foul. Face mask. Yeah. Defense number 8. 15 yards from the end of the run. Automatic first down.
Well, okay, go ahead. Make your point.
Yeah, no, just right here, option run to Malachi. It was either that face mask or a touchdown, so probably a smart play by the defender there. Again, Malachi has that kind of next level speed that can really spark us. Was able to do that right there. Got us a first down and then some.
At the 44-yard line, things are looking up. 21-21. McElwain in motion, and the quarterback will keep it, and Darius Wilson will be dropped in the backfield. Nice play defensively by that man we talked about, Jalen Brooks, CAA defensive player of the week a couple of weeks ago, a transfer from University of North Carolina.
Yeah, I'll tell you, one of the leading tacklers in the CAA. That time, I think we saw on some handoffs to Bronson that if Darius keeps it, there might be some profit there. That time, the door shut quickly on him and weren't able to spring it, but keep an eye out for that in future plays.
Second down and 10, 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far. In motion is Drayshawn Kendrick. They'll fake a handoff to Malachi, and he'll throw it back to Malachi, trying to set up a screen play. He gets a couple of blocks and gets away from a tackler inside the 50. He spins down to the 47-yard line, Mr. Official. Move those chains, 1st and 10. Big number 99, Elijah Hawk, made that maybe a touchdown-saving tackle here.
Yeah, little screen play. Great job by the guys up front, getting some blocks downfield. Malachi doing what he does best. Some tempo here.
Well, we've seen that all afternoon, and Malachi Emo trying to get the edge, and he is tossed out of bounds.
A flag.
It is indeed. That'll cost Campbell another 15 yards.
I'll tell you, that's the second penalty that Malachi's drawn, so that'll be 30 yards on this drive against him without him having to do anything.
I'm not sure they keep a stat like that, but we commend him.
I'm a former football player. Math wasn't my strong suit.
Out of bounds. Defense number 8. 15 yards. Automatic first down.
Yep, there you go. 15 yards. So 30 yards minimally on this drive so far against Campbell.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not a math guy, but when they're back to back like that, I can keep track. But yeah, again, just Malachi doing kind of eluding that first tackler, making him miss, getting downfield and causing some issues for the Campbells this drive.
21-21. Tribe has started this drive at their own 2-yard line. They now have it at the Campbell 28. Moving right to left here in the third quarter.
This will probably be the quarter here. We're not going to get a snap off.
Trey McDonald, the tight end to the far side, and that will be it. As Mr. Campbell alluded to, we're at the end of the third quarter of play. We go to the fourth with the score. William and Mary 21 and the Camels 21. Back after this timeout from Van Wagner on the Tribe Sports Network. Today's homecoming crowd was treated to a flyover before today's kickoff. The sortie was led by former 2003 Tribe football alum Ian Kimpy Kemp. He's the commanding officer of the VFA 192 Golden Dragons and FA-18 Super Hornet Squadron based in Lemoore, California. Commander Kemp landed at a nearby Air Force base and made the quick journey back to Zabel, and there he is. Thank you for your service, Commander Kemp. He was joined by his parents on the field and sister. You played with him a little bit.
Yeah, good teammate, solid tight end. Not the speedster back then, but he made up for it with flying some jets.
Well, here is Malachi Emo. He's the speedster inside the 20-yard line and down to the 18 near a first down run. And it is a 1st and 10 for William and Mary, and they're in the red zone.
Again, William and Mary exploiting that field defense. And Malachi just a tough run there, usually outside. He's known for being outside, running between the tackles here. Another tough run, get some positive yardage.
Malachi back 5 or 6 more there by my count, now with about 117 yards on the ground. He joins Bronson Yoder over the 100-yard run number. With 111 does Bronson have.
Yeah, impressive. 2 running backs. It's a weird game today, Jay. I mean, 2 running backs over 100 yards, and it's still tied late in the fourth quarter, or start of the fourth quarter.
Good point. Hollis Mathys in motion, the fake of the handoff. That's going to be a run by Darius Wilson. Boy, he had a big opening and got down to the 6. That's a 7-yard, maybe an 8-yard pickup. Over 50 yards for Darius Wilson, for goodness sakes, now on the ground. The Tribe has it 1st and goal.
Yeah, JoJo Pace, one of the safeties for Campbell, one of their best players, kind of a ball hawk. He was between Darius and a touchdown. He made a great tackle, but looks like he paid, oh no, it's a Tribe guy down. 2 guys are down, Tribe and I believe JoJo Pace on Campbell's side. Not sure what, all right. Another option play to the field. Again, JoJo, ooh, is that Trey McDonald down? I think he might have gotten a knee or ankle, but again, blocking downfield, yeah. Trey McDonald kind of got the player caught up on his ankles. Looks like he's down. Probably more of an ankle injury. Can't tell what happened to JoJo.
Tribe was already down on that front line, if you will. Bart Francois, Greg Klingensmith, both banged up a little bit. Boy, Trey McDonald's an outstanding. You know, you were mentioning, is it coaching? And I truly think it is, that this team seems to not only do it well, but they enjoy blocking downfield for one another.
Yeah, big difference than previous wide receivers. I remember one of the greats here, Dave Conklin, used to tell the coaches, hey, I'm a wide receiver, not a wide blocker. Sort of refused to block downfield. This team, though, almost relishes blocking downfield, and that is Daquan Johnson that's down, the strong safety for Campbell. Looks like he might have hurt his shoulder there. Landed tough on it. Hopefully he's all right.
Conklin caught his share of passes as well. By the way.
A great wide receiver.
Yeah, exactly.
Terrible wide blocker.
I was trying to keep up for him. He's not here to protect himself, so.
I think he would chime in and agree with me right here. It's a brotherhood we have, number 12 to number 12. I saw another one, Brent Caprio, who's I think one of the head scouts for the Commanders. Excuse me. The Commanders is in the stands. I saw him on the field earlier. So a lot of 12s.
There was a huge alumni base that came back from football. We saluted them during one of the breaks, Lang.
It's good to see. I mean, this is one of the best weekends. Just homecoming, not just for the school and the alumni, but there's a unique kinsmanship between former players and former athletes, especially with Laycock being here 40 years, a lot of commonality.
And your group will be celebrating that Bryant game, the 2004 team that won 11 games and had a great run in the playoffs. Handoff, left side, that's Bronson Yoder, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown, William and Mary. Touchdown, green and gold. Bronson Yoder gets in for the 2nd time this afternoon, and the Tribe has taken the 6-point bulge.
You know, Jay, I don't think it'll ever get old here and you say touchdown, William and Mary, touchdown, green and gold. I think this is just a kind of a play. we've exploited the field so much that now we go back into the boundary. I think Campbell tilted their defense to the field to try to defend those options in the wide runs. Here you had Bronson going into the boundary. Great job by the offensive line creating some holes, and Bronson just being Bronson. Tough to bring him down with just one person.
High snap. The extra point is up on the hesitation by Eric Bernstein. The important extra point is up and good. And with 13:28 remaining in this football game, the Tribe has taken a 7-point lead, 28-21. And Lang Campbell, we cannot say enough about an impressive 98-yard drive.
Yeah, I mean, it's something that we had to have. You know, getting any points would have been great. Having a sustained drive for a touchdown, that's even better, right? This is where we want to be right now, up 7 early in the fourth. Just had a big stop against Campbell, which we haven't had a bunch of. You know, they've been really efficient on third down. Got them off the field on a 3rd and long where we struggled earlier in the game. Here, you know, they had a best punt they could possibly imagine going down to the 2, and we drove that 98 yards, took the lead.
Josh McCormick will kick off here in just a few moments. He's the place kicker on kickoffs for Mike London's team. Great strong leg. See if he gets it into the back of the end zone. I'm sure that's what they prefer right now. Here is the kick, and it does go indeed into the back of the end zone. Their kick returner, V.J. Wilkins, one of the tops in the CAA. Matter of fact, he was the preseason All-CAA in that department, but he hadn't had any opportunity to speak of this afternoon. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line for Chad Masco and company.
It's always good to keep the ball out of their best players' hands.
Yeah.
Any way you can do it. Let's see what the defense has. I know, I feel like Campbell has called a very good game plan, had a good game plan coming in, has done great at that game plan.
Deep safety back Marcus Barnes. They'll throw it to the right side, incomplete. He was running out of time and room.
I tell you, tried to do a quick screen to Sincere Brown, but Ty Gordon once again just there, right man, right place. Moscow had no other choice than to ground the ball, or you know, we would have gotten. Unfortunately, we do not get to see Ty Gordon rumbling, stumbling, and fumbling down the field with the ball in his hands.
Ty, a transfer from Syracuse, Battlefield High School in Gainesville. 2nd down and 10 for William and Mary. Or 2nd down and 10 for Campbell, pardon me. Chad Masco will pitch back to the left side. That will be cutting it upfield. Along that sideline is number 24, J.J. Cohen, who's thrown out of bounds. Making the play was Christian Ham.
Great job by Christian Ham. He had a big sack earlier today. Great job staying home. Tried to kind of run a little option there. I don't think Moscow wanted to get hit by Ham again, so pitched it out, and he did a great job. Sure tackle one-on-one on the sideline. Another 3rd and long, by the way.
Top players in the league or in the team on the team for forcing fumbles too. When he hits you, he goes for that football. 3rd down and 7 to go. Man in motion to the near side for Campbell, and now he's taken off downfield. Back to pass the quarterback, Masco. He'll roll to his right side, throwing it downfield. That ball's going to be incomplete. Threw it short. Good pressure by William and Mary. Making the play defensively was Latrell Smith-Leaks.
Yeah, I think they tried to scheme up getting the ball to V.J. Wilkins up there on a little wheel route. We defended it well, passed it off, so Masco had to go to his 3rd, 4th reads. Wasn't able. He threw a pretty good ball there, just went through the hands. But again, this is key in the 3rd quarter. Who cares what happens the rest of the game? If we can get them off the field in the 3rd quarter on 3rd down, we'll take it. 4th quarter, sorry, thank you.
And this is even better, the 4th quarter.
Yeah.
By the way, Campbell, as the punter gets it away, nearly blocked. Drayshawn Kendrick calls for the fair catch, and he does so at the 31. By the way, the Camels before that 3rd down stop, 7 of 10.
Yeah.
So now 7 of 11. We got a timeout on the field. 12:35 left in the football game. We are in the 4th quarter, and the Tribe on top, 28-21. yet we sit here up by one score.
Only one, yeah.
We were just talking about how well the Tribe has played offensively. Over 300 yards on the ground. We're seeing a montage of some pretty good running backs with some outstanding blocking, Lang.
Yeah, blocking downfield, blocking up front, blocking downfield. It's how we get those chunk plays. Both Malachi and Bronson have done a great job in turning a little bit of nothing into something. And there's Hollis even getting into the action there a little bit.
Well, the two guys, the Yoder and Igbo, well over 100 yards on the ground. And yet, as we were talking, look at the scoreboard. It ain't over yet. Tribe leads by 7.
Yeah, only 7. This is a big drive. Up 1 score. If we can get another score up, now you can kind of control the fourth quarter a little more.
Yeah, you got to figure the Tribe's going to be on the ground much of this drive. Quarterback will fake a handoff as I say that. Back to pass goes Darius. Throwing long. He's got Malachi Emo inside the 40-yard line. Malachi skips away inside the 30, down to the 27-yard line. How much do I know? Tribe's going to keep it on the ground, start the play with a 47-yard pass play to Malachi Emo.
I don't think it's you. I think everyone expected it to go stay on the ground, kind of ground and pound. Great throw by Darius. Malachi sneaking out down the sideline. Almost broke this one too. Stepped out of that first tackle and almost got away. But he doesn't have the most stats receiving downfield. Most of it's on the screen. But great call, great play design, great job by the Tribe.
Yeah, Coach Mario Acatelli, kudos to him on that play call. They fake a handoff and Darius will actually that's. Pitch back to the right side to Hollis Mathys. A late pitch, dangerous pitch, gains a couple of yards, 2nd and 8.
Yeah, going back to the well, maybe once too often there. Option to the field. Campbell has made those adjustments, again, feathered it out, caused the play to get closer and closer to the sideline. Late pitch, as you said. Good discipline by Hollis to maintain that spacing with Darius there. But still picked up a few yards there, though.
Hollis to the left side of the football field. He needs 285 yards receiving to go in the record books. Pretty remarkable career he's had as they pitch back to the left side. That actually might be a 4th pass as he needs passing yard. He's had over 1,000 yards rushing. He's had over 1,000 yards passing. Now he needs 1,000 yards receiving. And like I say, he's about 280 yards away from that. And he'll only be the 2nd player in college football history to do that.
That's impressive. I know he had a pretty good year his first year out playing quarterback. Had some injuries. Tell you what, the type of guy he is, type of person, it's who every program wants in their on their team. He didn't pout. He didn't hang his head when Darius came in and took the job over. He did anything he could to help the Tribe succeed.
3rd down and 4 here. Tribe would love a first down on this particular play. Back to pass he goes. Darius Wilson ranging to his right. He's going to run it at the 20-yard line and now take off with a jet. Commander Kemp would have been happy with that burst of energy, and that's a first down run, but a flag is down.
Got a flag. Legal substitution, something. So that play's coming back. Tell you what, on that play, I know Malachi Emo isn't the biggest guy, but he stepped up and took on a blitz really well. Allowed Darius to escape the defenders and get out there. Unfortunately, it's coming back.
Again, it's the mentality of this team on offense that, you got one man with a football and everybody else looks for somebody to hit.
Yeah, it's impressive, and it starts with the coaching. They've done a great job. I mean, 2 guys over 100 yards. It's not on their own shoulders. It's the blockers, guys up front, blocking downfield to really spring them for long gains.
3rd down and 10. Trips to the right side, and now a timeout or a penalty.
I don't see a flag. The chain might not have been right, so they paused it for the chain.
Well, that's bad because the play obviously was given away. The players were already in their formation and in their route, for goodness sakes.
Yeah, it looks like the chain might be broken. They're fixing it here on the sideline, as you see.
Well, the circle being broken, that's the
looks like it's fixed. All right,
question
they have
of the afternoon. Up until the last couple of plays, 43 carries, 309 yards on the ground for this football team, averaging 7.2 yards per carry.
I think if you would have told any Tribe fan heading in that, going into the fourth quarter, we'd have had two running backs over 100 yards, over 300 yards carrying, you'd think we were in a good seat. Now we're only up one score in the fourth quarter.
Trips to the near side. Malachi Emo alongside his quarterback, Darius Wilson. Back to pass he goes in the pocket. Now stepping up, now throwing downfield. That ball's going to be knocked away.
Flag.
And a flag does come down. JT Mayo came up with his hands outstretched as if to say, where is the flag? And lo and behold, he sees it.
And this line judge threw that like Randy Johnson. Lefty threw it with all his might, took that thing about 20 yards downfield. I think the defender got there a little early on Mayo. So they called that. Tell you,
Pass interference. Defense, number 5. Ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
Automatic first down, spot foul in college football at the 17, and the Tribe is in the red zone where they, as I mentioned earlier, batting about 93% this year.
Yeah, he got there a little early, wrapped Mayo. That was number 5, Kevon Bailey, with the pass interference. Big bailout for us on that drive.
Tight into the near side, Malachi Emo right beside the quarterback Wilson. In motion is JT Mayo. They'll hand off to Malachi, who tries to get to the right side and now cuts it up inside the 15 and is leg tackled at about the 13-yard line. That's a 4-yard pickup, second down and 6.
Yeah, big run again. I think going into the boundary now. That last option to the field didn't have a ton of success. Let's take them back into the boundary, see what we can get. Pretty good, solid pickup there by Malachi, about 4 or 5 yards.
Tribe doesn't need to hurry here. Up to the line of scrimmage. Ryan McKenna, number 75, the outstanding center for William and Mary, came on as a walk-on. That's a handoff to Bronson Yoder, and he's going to be hit and dropped. Not often do you see one man get him, but that's Logan Livermon, a junior out of Midlothian, Virginia.
Kind of fake the option to the field, give it back to Bronson into the boundary. Here we go, third down. Third and about 6. We'll take a field goal. A touchdown would make us feel a lot better, though, I think, Jay. You'd agree.
No question. 2 receivers to the far side. Just passing down or running down. They're averaging around 7 yards a carry. They need 6. There's the handoff. They fake the handoff to Malachi. He'll roll to his left, still roll, and now go. And he will get the first down at the 6-yard line. What a nice call by Darius Wilson. He called number 11, Lang.
I think it was a design pass. I think he just saw guys in front. He could have passed it to him, but when you have 2 guys in front of you that are willing to block and put your body on the line to get a first down.
The C's just kept parting.
Yeah, so it worked. I think this might be number 1. Yeah, Lakeem Rudolph. Lakeem Rudolph is down for Campbell.
Well, watch the downfield blocking.
You had 5. You had any number to throw to, but just call your own when you're as athletic and as confident as Darius is in his legs.
Next Saturday afternoon, the Tribe will be at Stony Brook. 3:30 game time. We'll have the broadcast on the radio side, tideradio.com. If you want to listen on your device, tideradio.com. We'll have the broadcast beginning at 3 o'clock for the countdown to kickoff, and kickoff will be at 3:30. And it's shaping up to be a very big game, as they all are from this point on, all CAA games. Next Saturday afternoon, the Tribe taking on the Seawolves of Stony Brook,
who had a big win today, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they did.
This is. Tell you what, this injury is a big one for us, for Tribe. Hurts Campbell. Lakeem Rudolph is one of their best players. I believe he transferred from Virginia Tech, but he's from Virginia Beach originally.
Yep.
So this kind of a homecoming for him. It's tough to see him carted off. At least he's walking. Might be a shoulder or something of that nature. Hope he's all right. But here we go. First and goal from around the 5 or 6 yard line. This is where you got to punch it in. As you say, they're all important. As you gear up for that playoff push, got to score in these situations.
Tribe looking for another Town Bank touchdown. Town Bank, the sponsor for this afternoon's game. The handoff to the right side, and they will be, that's a Hollis Mathys. He'll cut it up very nicely. Did he get in?
Yeah.
Yes, he did, with the nose of the football. Touchdown, William and Mary. Touchdown, green and gold. Hollis Mathys having an afternoon. His 24th time he's gotten 6.
And he's pretty fired up right now, as you can see. Hope doesn't cause too many flags or anything on that nature. Doesn't look like it. Refs are talking right now. But to your earlier point, I think it was not a handoff. It was technically a forward pass. So as refs are talking to Coach London right now.
Here we go. Let's get down to the field.
Play is a touchdown. After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 3 on the defense. That ball would be enforced on the kickoff.
Yeah, on Paul Hudson, defensive end. But here you go, a little push pass to Hollis. Really didn't have anything there, but he made the most of what was there, made the final leap into the end zone, and that's the flag right there.
No question.
Yeah, and probably the reason why Hollis was a little more fired up than normal after that touchdown.
Sean McElwain was right out in front of everybody doing the blocking, too. Give Sean some credit on that one, the sophomore out of Glen Allen, Virginia. Snap is okay, the kick is up, and it is okay. 7:39 left in this football game. The Tribe breathing a little easier on this homecoming Saturday. Now leading the Camels 35-21.
Yeah, we needed that answer. Again, yeah, great call by the guys up front blocking. Great dive by Hollis. And he's listed in the playbook as an athlete, right? He can do a little of it all. As you mentioned, close to 1,000, which kind of just at this point hurts my body thinking of that. You know, having to do all of those things. There he is, still excited, talking about his end zone dance. I'm sure he planned that for the week. Special one for the homecoming crowd here. There it is again.
A great young man. I like to buy some stock in him. He's going to be a success no matter what he chooses to do in life.
Yeah, he's like I said before, he's the type of player every program would want on their teams.
Here's the kick. It goes out of the end zone. William and Mary at this point in time. Well, let's see here. We're downloading the total yardage. Lang is what I'm looking for here.
I have individual.
325 yards total. That's rushing the football. Rushing. Yeah. Because you just had a 98-yard drive, and that drive was, I think, 75 yards.
Yeah. It was a big answer, and this is where kind of what we needed in the fourth quarter. Came out a little lackluster in the third, needed a strong fourth, and we've put back-to-back drives, a couple big stops on the board. And we have this, 7 minutes to go, but
throwback right side incomplete, triple covered over there. So they're telling me now total, Rob Turner, the outstanding SID for football, 434 total yards.
Yeah.
And 325 of which rushing.
Yeah, this is where, again, now you can kind of, it's where we thought this game might be, right? You have 200-yard rushers, over 300 yards rushing. You would think that we'd be up a little more comfortably than just one score in the fourth quarter. Here, 2 scores. We'll see what the rest of the fourth entails.
Yeah, I don't suspect you were a whole lot of time in this position in your playing days as Marcus Barnes throws the man out of bounds after he made the catch, Randall King. That'll give him a first down, but the old adage, you can pin your ears back now if you're a defender and just get after that quarterback.
Yeah, which we, haven't pressured him a lot. We don't have a ton of sacks, but the second half, especially in this fourth quarter, has been slightly different. He's not as comfortable. We've covered, at least had some coverage sacks on him. We're forced him to pull the ball down and run, not necessarily for positive yards.
Davin Zizinho's in the game, so is Gerald Williams rushing the quarterback. He's going to step up in the pocket and now try to run the football. He's got 3 or 4 yards and actually 8 or 9 as he'll be stopped at the 46-yard line. 7-yard pickup, 2nd down and 3 as the quarterback Masco elected to run it himself. Nobody was open downfield.
Yeah, I think we kind of made a slight adjustment, more zone than man-to-man, taking away some of his easy throws, his first, second reads, causing him to not throw the ball, which is a boon for us.
2nd down, 3 to go. Back to pass Masco over the middle. That ball is complete. Down to the 35-yard line. Sasha Garcia on the play defensively. King again, yeah?
Yeah, King again. He's shown up today. As Matt Kubik, the offensive coordinator, said, they try to get the ball in his hands. Doesn't have a lot of experience, but a lot of yards today. He's looked good. And again, that single high man-to-man coverage, they're seeing a lot of success in that slant.
1st and 10. Masco back to pass the football, steps up in the pocket. He's going to be almost hit, but he got the ball away somehow to number 24, J.J. Cowan, who does not pick up any yardage, but I thought that was going to be a strip and a quarterback sack and a fumble.
Tell you what, game of inches there, Jay. I mean, that was so close to being kind of putting this game on ice a little bit. But Masco, like he's done all day, kind of done just enough to avoid that pressure, avoid that hit, was able to get the ball off. Fortunately, we tackled Cowan that time. For a little gain.
5:33 left in the ball game. Masco hands off, left side, got some running room. As upended Cohen was by Marcus Barnes. You could tell he'd been wanting to get on the field. He was suspended in the first half, but he's made some outstanding plays in the second half.
Yeah, he's made his presence felt. A couple big hits. That one, Cowan had to feel it.
Marcus out of Jeanette, Pennsylvania. Masco will simply give up himself a little bit. He was, I think he knew he was going to be hit hard.
Yeah.
That's a quarterback sack, I think, by Braden Bird. So a quarterback sack is a sack to give back. Food Line Feeds program, every sack, 1,000 meals delivered to our neighbors in need.
The good thing about that is keeps the clock going. Now the clock is our friend. Up 2 scores, 4th quarter, clock is ticking, right? Big 4th down here, got to get off the field, and then we can just run it home.
4th and 8 to go. 4th and 7 to go. Masco in the pocket, throwing it over the middle, and that ball's knocked away by guess who? Jalen Jones.
So I think he's had 2 or 3 pass breakup, so he's right on his season average, which is, as we talked about earlier, one of the best in the nation. So again, this is against Sincere Brown, who runs an in route, does not create separation. From the Campbell perspective, I can see maybe a little contact before that, but didn't get the call. We got off the field. Now we're at 4 minutes, 25 seconds in the 4th quarter. Time to just, do our bread and butter, run the ball, eat the clock, and hopefully get out of here with a W.
Well, I'm not going to predict that. I did last time, and it was a 45-yard pass play to Malachi Emo. There's the fake of the handoff. Quarterback will roll to his left and now run it. 35-yard line, and he slides, and they'll mark him back at about the 36. So it was a 4-yard pickup for Darius Wilson. The Tribe continuing to rack up the yards on the ground. And it's 2nd down and 6.
Pass play, but I knew he would keep it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the difference between us. But again,
in your heart, you've been there, done that.
Yeah, clock's running. So now the clock is our friend right now. We can kind of slow play it. The clock will not stop on 1st downs until the 2-minute timeout.
Well, they got trips to the near side. Now McElwain in motion, sets up at a tight end position. They will hand the football off to Bronson Yoder. Bronson trying to get away from tacklers, and he tried to strip that football. And
is there a flag? I don't know if that was a flop or a flag, but tried to draw. There is a flag down. We'll see what this is. I saw some late hit.
The Tribe thinks that Campbell got the football back. They got their defense on the field.
Huh. Bronson's coming off like he fumbled.
Well, at this time of the game, Campbell is doing nothing more than when they get a man, in their grasp, they're going to go for that football.
Yeah, and again, 2 weeks ago against Towson, a couple fumbles really hurt us. So I know that it was a point of emphasis this week or this last 2 weeks in practice. We'll see what this call is. Here you go.
result of the play was recovered by the offense. After the ball was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, defense, 15 yards, automatic first down.
So he said recovered by the offense, but
he sure did.
But
First
the
down.
defense is on the field.
Well, yeah. So they're going to have to change up that. It was recovered by William and Mary. Like to get a here is a replay right there. So the ball is out, and it looks like maybe Trey McDonald.
Yeah.
Might have came out of there with it.
Yeah. So offense is going back on the field. So this is an interesting game all around.
Hey, Coach Mike London, let's tribute him. Mike, if the Tribe can hang on today, his 96th victory, you can do some math here, 5 more games. He's got a chance to hit 100 this year, and he's had an outstanding career overall, won a national title with Richmond, ACC Coach of the Year, first team that ever took Virginia down to Florida State and won a ball game on the road. Obviously, he's done great for William and Mary and taken over for head coach Jimmy Laycock. And I know Brian Mann is very happy that he is under contract to coach William and Mary for several years.
Yeah, Coach London has done. Here's another look at that fumble. So it looks like Bronson just fighting for extra yards. Someone punched it out. Ball's here. It does. Ooh. Does look like Campbell does jump on the ball there. And so I think that's probably why Mike London is in a conference with the officials right now. But back to Coach London, Coach Laycock, obviously a legend here. It takes a different kind of guy to come in and take over for someone with those shoes to fill. And I think Coach London's done an excellent job, not just of the wins and losses, that's one thing, but the types of kids that he's graduating, getting into his program, so winning the right way. And I know one of the best things that I've heard in a long time from the football is his press conference this week when asked what they did this bye week. He said, look, yeah, we worked on the fundamentals, blocking, tackling, holding up, protecting the ball, etc. Yeah, but we also allowed our coaches to be dads and husbands, to go spend time with their kids, see them play a game. I think he went and saw his daughter cheer. And it's so refreshing to hear that kind of work-life balance in a profession that usually is all work, not much balance.
Well put, Lane Campbell.
The ball was recovered by the defense.
Yeah.
That unsportsmanlike foul will still be enforced. First down.
So they reverse it.
That is number 19's first unsportsmanlike of the game.
Yeah. And they will back up the play 15 yards. So that'll give Campbell a little bit less of a good field position. It'll start at their own 46-yard line with just 3:28 to play, and the Tribe on top 35-21.
Yeah, that unsportsmanlike on Jalen Brooks. Again, they're statistically their best defender, one of the most tackles in the CAA. That penalty really hurts them, though. Again, the clock is their enemy at this point. Had down 2 scores, only 3.5 minutes to go.
They've had some penalties that have hurt them this afternoon, has Campbell. Masco trying to roam around in the pocket, throwing it to the right side, incomplete. Tribe defender was right on top of the play. Cowan was the intended receiver.
Again, good switch up by the Tribe defense there, going from man to zone look. I think confusing Masco a little bit with what he's seeing and causing him to delay his reads, allowing that defensive line to create some pressure. And just he's seeking out Cowan out there in the flat for a safety valve.
Clock stops with the incomplete pass, 3:21 remaining. Tribe on top 35-21, looking for its 5th victory in 7 games. And the quarterback will take off and run for a first down.
Yeah, design quarterback draw there. Probably seeing what they're expecting, that zone look again. So not as much pressure in the middle. So enabled him to find some space there for the first down.
Campbell's got all 3 timeouts left, throwing it to the near side. That ball is caught. He can't make that catch. Yes, he does. And he's had a good ball game, V.J. Wilkins.
Yeah, great catch. I think it might hurt them a little. Almost one of those ones that you'd like him to drop just because the clock keeps ticking. But great one-handed catch. Luckily, lucky for us, it's still running.
Sasha Garcia on the play defensively. Quarterback will throw it back this way, complete, and that's going to be a first down catch and run again to Cowan. J.J. Cowan with a catch, the graduate. Alex Washington on the play defensively, and Campbell still got time, particularly with the new 2-minute timeout. And 3 timeouts left of their own. Throws that ball left side, complete. That's Cowan, gets away from a tackler and is hit out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
That's similar to the play that Cowan scored on earlier in the game, where out of the backfield, just straight out into the flat there, get the ball to him quickly, break a tackle, get a first down. And here we go for I think the 2-minute timeout.
Yeah, we have a 2-minute timeout on the field. In the game with the score, William and Mary 35 and the Camels of Campbell 21. Stay tuned for our final 2 minutes after this timeout from Van Wagner on the Tribe Sports Network.
All buckled up, let's go.
Tuition Monster, how are you here already? She's only 2 days old.
And that means there's only 6,720 days till she's off to college. But it is a bit snug back here, so next time I'll be calling shotgun. Vroom, vroom!
Tame the tuition monster with the Virginia 529 savings account. Learn how at virginia529.com.
Hey you doom scrolling. You're gonna want to see this. It's Fumble, the app that rewards you for your time.
William and Mary Athletics would like to thank the following partners for their continued support. Virginia 529, proud partner of William and Mary Athletics. The William and Mary Bookstore. Embassy Suites by Hilton, proud partner of William and Mary Athletics. We got some good broadcasts to look forward to if you're a Tribe fan of any sort. The 23rd, men's soccer versus North Carolina State on Flo at 5 p.m. on the 25th of the month. Field hockey versus Drexel at 5, and then volleyball versus UNC Wilmington, the big CAA encounter. All these teams, this time of year, not only wanting to win league games, but presenting themselves in a good light for the conference tournaments. Volleyball starts at 1 p.m. on the 26th, all upcoming on Flo Sports.
Just talking, Jay, the big thing, we don't want them to score fast. 2 minutes left. They do have all 3 timeouts, so either make them burn those timeouts or timeout. Tribe.
Speaking of burning a timeout, William and Mary called a timeout out of the timeout, so either they saw something that they did not like in formationally speaking, or they didn't have the personnel that they wanted in the game.
Yeah, the timeouts aren't necessarily our friend right now, or we don't need to hoard them for, you don't get to take them over to the next game there, Jay. So here, rather not give up a quick score, get the right defense. Yeah, I think it's a smart move by Coach London there.
Lang, we've really enjoyed having you on the telecast this afternoon. We appreciate your time and your expertise as well.
I don't know about expertise, but it's been fun.
Well, lobbing it to the left side to the big man, Sincere Brown, and that was not the time off the clock that you were thinking about.
No, and it's just man-to-man. I know they tried to restrict some letting him be on an island with a DB. That, again, can't win them all. Jalen's had a great game today. That was just a fade route. It's tough when it's, again, the ball that was intercepted was a little bit underthrown. This one was higher, allowed Sincere Brown to use his big body, catch a touchdown. It's tough to defend.
6'5", Sincere Brown, listed at 6 foot. Jalen Jones, 5 inches, made a big difference. 5 inches led to 7 points, and it's a 35-28 ball game now with 1:56 remaining. Here's another look at that touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, just a good, well-placed ball. It's tough to defend when you're giving up those 5 inches. I'm kind of surprised that we haven't seen more of this from Campbell.
I am
There's
too.
been a lot of single high man-to-man coverage, and I'm surprised that we didn't see more. Just let's take shots with Sincere early. Now, I say that there's still 2 minutes left, 1:56 on the clock. Still some time to potentially see that, and hopefully we can get the ball. They have all their timeouts, so this should be a long 2 minutes.
Tribe thinks it's going to be an onside kick. They got all the hands team up there, just got 1 man deep playing. What say you?
Looks like they're setting up like it will be. The kicker's setting up, angling that way. We'll see. You practice it, but it's nothing like when it's live.
Riley Sullivan, here it is. The onside kick goes to the left side of the football field. And
far enough.
It was kicked out of bounds, didn't go far enough?
Didn't go far enough.
Late flag comes down.
So, yeah. I do know, and this is not a fun place to be. I'm not 100% sure which William Mary guy was on that front line, but someone got blocked pretty good. But it'll be one that in future years his friends and teammates can make fun of him at the homecomings and alumni events. But that did not look fun.
I will say this about former players that I've run into. Y'all all have long memories.
Yeah, especially of other teammates' misfortune. You forget yours really quickly. But if your buddy gets hit hard, well, you're going to talk about that.
Let's listen in.
Free kick out of bounds on a kicking team. First down.
First down, William and Mary. Got 3 timeouts. Got to get some first downs. Can't kneel on it, Lang Campbell.
Yeah, not yet. They have 3 timeouts, so still a ball game here. I mean, we need to get a first down, maybe 2 first downs with them having 3 and the clock stopping on first downs now after the 2 minutes, inside 2 minutes here. So I'm expecting a heavy dose of Bronson between the tackles here.
Well, Bronson is the lone tailback. He will, they're going to pitch back to the right side. That is Hollis Mathys, who will try to run inside the 35 and down to about the 33-yard line. So that's a 7-yard pickup.
Timeout, Campbell. So again, good pickup there. It's really where you want to be in this situational football. Now, again, all right, here, taking a look at the turnovers today. We're able to punch one out from their backup quarterback, Mike Chandler there, picked it up. Again, another opportunity to go into Sincere Brown. The last time, Jalen was able to get a hand on it, pick it off.
Had lip on that pick off.
Yeah, just bad pass inside, missing inside. And here, I think just Bronson, it's kind of the double-edged sword. He's great in traffic and great after contact. But sometimes, when you're fighting for those extra yards, it just gives the defense more opportunity to punch that ball out. It doesn't happen often for Bronson, but it happened this time. Fortunately, they scored on that, but here we are, 1:48 left, second and medium.
JT Mayo to the far side of the football field. That's going to be Darius Wilson. Pitch back to Hollis Mathys, and Hollis will get inside the 30 and get that coveted first down to the 25-yard line. So they'll move the chains, and I think the clock should continue to run.
Yeah, after the chains, again, that option, fake to Bronson inside, option to the field. Tough to beat 2 athletes like Darius and Hollis there. Hollis doing a great job, really smart move, staying in bounds, getting the first down, getting in bounds, not stopping the clock, forcing Campbell to call timeout when the clock was started running again.
Yeah, second. And I'm not the official scorer, but they may look back on that play as we have a couple of different opportunities and call that a forward pass, not a pitch back.
From this angle, it's tough to tell, but we'll take it, whatever it was. This was at New Hampshire.
Oh, a muddy day it was.
Yeah.
It was a little rugby action.
I think the only game I didn't throw a touchdown in. JMU, Dominique Thompson again.
There you go with that memory of yours.
Northeastern.
Yeah, he's got the dive. Back to action. Back to 2024. 1st and 10. That was 20 years ago. Amazing.
You look at Darius, and it's just a slightly more updated athletic version of me, I think.
Timeout. The final timeout called by the Campbell Camels. It'll bring up 2nd down and long for William and Mary.
But realistically, I mean, we should be getting out of surviving this game. I'll say surviving. Tell you, Campbell, unsurprisingly, put up a great fight. Like I said, pre-game, all game, they have a ton of talent. Their record isn't isn't really indicative of the level of ability and talent and coaching that they have. It's just they've been in a lot of dogfights like this that they come up a little short. I think it's a lot. You mentioned all the transfers that come in. It takes time to gel, and so they just haven't quite gelled yet. But a lot of talent on that team.
20 newcomers, second most in FCS football this year for Campbell. Handing off it on the right side, trying to get the edge was Bronson Yoder, and not sure Bronson wanted to step out of bounds.
Would have loved him to stay in bounds there. That's exactly what Campbell wanted, right? Force him to get out of bounds. Now it's 3rd and we'll see 3rd and about 6, maybe a long 6. Now the clock, ideally you kind of get in a position where you get 4th and short. You can still go for it, still pushing Campbell back deeper into their territory.
2 receivers out wide. You figure they're not going to be factors in this particular play on 3rd down and 6. Man in motion coming back this way is JT Mayo. They will hand the football off to Bronson Yoder, who will skip one tackle and cut it up and got the 1st down, I think.
Yeah.
Inside the 15 to the 14. They'll move the chains, and that should do it.
That should do it. The upcoming best play in football. But this is just Bronson again. He's done his entire career here. Just hard-nosed football. One guy hits him basically in the background, fights off that, gets 6-7 tough yards. That's all you need. And now the best play in football here, speaking from a quarterback's perspective.
The victory formation is what you speak. Oddly enough, or interestingly enough, and I'm sure a lot of teams do this, but on Friday afternoon, the final play that they run in practice is this play, Lang Campbell, and then coach tells them to practice going on the other side of the field and congratulating their opponent.
That's Coach London in a nutshell, right? Coach London is class all the way through. I think he has little patience for anything less. And so he set a high standard here, and here we go. Last kneel down, and this will do it.
Tribe over 400 yards again on the day, over 300 yards rushing the football, and they will go to 5-2 here at Homecoming 2024. The final score, William and Mary 35 and the Campbell Camels 28. We'll come back for our post-game show, brought to you by Pepsi after this timeout from Van Wagner.
There's a new home for care in Richmond. A hospital for kids unlike any other. Because in your child's life, you'll never know when you'll need help. You'll never know who you'll need. You'll never know what is possible. But you'll always know where it will happen. The new Children's Tower, unlike any other.
A1 American keeps your plumbing perfect at your home and business. Fix those leaky toilets and faucets, dripping shower heads, water heaters, and slow drains now. Book before 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and get $75 off. Hurry, this offer ends September 30th. Homeowners and businesses, don't delay. Schedule your A1 American HVAC fall maintenance today, especially if you've had cooling problems this summer. Right now, get $650 off any replacement AC and heating system. Hurry, this offer ends September 30th.
William and Mary Athletics would like to thank the following partners for their continued support: VCU Health, the official healthcare partner of William and Mary Athletics. Pepsi, that's what I like. Aramark, the dining services partner of William and Mary. Virginia 529, proud partner of William and Mary Athletics. The William and Mary Bookstore. Embassy Suites by Hilton, proud partner of William and Mary Athletics. Together, we're building a brighter future. A huge thank you to our sponsors. You're the heart of everything we do. Welcome back to the Pepsi postgame show. A happy crowd leaving Zabel Stadium and over 12,000 folks on hand.
Awesome.
Lang Campbell, an outstanding crowd on this weekend that we salute a lot of folks that graduated from this university over the years, come back and have a good time. And the football fandom pretty happy today. A victory over a feisty Campbell team.
Yeah, like we said, Campbell put up a great fight. It came down to the last drive, really, and we've just had a little more in the tank to win. I think it's a testament to what we talked about all game, that blocking. The the guys up front blocking, creating holes, blocking downfield. And, Jay, you want to give the player of the game?
No, you go. Your debut here.
Player of the game on the screen there, Bronson Yoder. I mean, he had 131 yards, 24 carries, 1 touchdown, averaging 5.5 yards per carry. Had that big first down at the end there to really seal the deal. Kind of a classic Bronson Yoder game.
Got some highlights to go on, Lang. Take it away.
Yeah, I mean, this is early on in the game, just taking any seam he can find and making the most of it. Again, look at all this, the opportunities here after the initial contact. Here, a little more clean, but a big run. He's just a tough guy to bring down. Here you go, look at his touchdown. Again, bang, fighting in, getting touched almost every yard before that goal line. But as he's done his entire career, just bullying his way through, being, again, as Mike London said, being resilient and bouncing back no matter what happened in this game. Bronson epitomizes that.
Stepping off Strick a little bit, when you do that kind of running, you got to say Charles Grant, Cameron Fry, Caden Lynch, Ryan McKenna, Hayden Rayleigh, you guys up front did the job as well.
They did a great job. I don't think we gave up a sack today. Obviously, they're the unsung heroes of any team. I think the success that William and Mary has had the past 5 years or so, 6 years, 10 years, it's all on the shoulders of those guys up front.
Hey, the Food Line Feeds had 2 opportunities to give away some meals, 2 sacks for the Tribe. Food Line Feeds donates 1,000 meals per sack to our neighbors in need through the Virginia Peninsula Food Bank. Tribe fans, Howl Scream returns this fall to Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, giving victims something to scream about with the all-new Scares and Screams to the Extreme. On select dates between now and October the 31st, your fate awaits with 5 newly reimagined haunted houses, leaving no tale of terror left unturned. Well, thanks to our today's great sponsor, Town Bank, as William and Mary wins this ball game 35-28. Next week it's Stony Brook. Hope you'll join us on the radio side, 3:30 for the opening kick. But right now, for our great folks at on the Flow Sports side of things, the media, and my good friend Lang Campbell. Great job, Lang. The final score from Zabel Stadium on Homecoming 2024 as the leap by Hollis Mathys. The Tribe winner 35-28.